affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated.
This video is under fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or purpose use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All rights and credit go directly to its rightful owners. No copyright infringement intended. Enjoy. Oh yeah, on your way out, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, man. This is the Argument League. Turn up.
Peace, everybody, man. Hope y'all can hear me. Link is out there for people to jump on. It's the post today show for the Moonflower Madonna. Shout out to Moonflower in the building. Congratulations. Shout out to Free Spirit. Shout out to Moonflower. Peace. Congratulations on your debate.
Thank you. Are you okay?
Nah, I can't even lie. I'm not. Shit. Yeah, Katrina just had to get rushed to the hospital, so I'm up there at the hospital with her. Till waiting on them to come back out and tell me what's up.
Oh my gosh,
So,
I hope she'll be okay and sending prayers y'all way.
yeah, I appreciate that real talk. I mean a lot.
You let me know how she's doing, okay?
Oh yeah, I'm up here now. We gonna know. I'm on. The link is out there. Anybody want to get on? Judge Eric in the building. Shout out to Judge Eric.
Hey, I hope Katrina is okay.
Oh man, yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. They took in the back, and so I'm waiting on them to come out. They said they'll come out here when she gets stable.
Congrats, Moonflower. You did amazing. You did absolutely amazing.
Thank both of you.
So what did you think about it?
Yeah, Judge Erica, what you think about it?
I thought it was amazing. It clearly shows that you've actually gotten way better. You were actually already good, so but it's clear that you improved, and I hope you continue to improve because I think that I could see you actually jumping into the 140s.
Thank you so much.
So definitely keep going forward.
Yeah, and it wasn't a debate. She was emotionally invested in. So, she's going to, once she get a topic that she actually care about also, and it was a few flaws in the structure, but I think the judges did notice it. And, or the rest of the work was so great, it only was worth 1 point, which was great. Yeah, she definitely made me down look stupid, man. And he got up there and just rambled to tell the truth.
He did, and I also apologize, Moonflower. I was actually trying to mod and also judge at the same time, and so there were some comments that may have made it past without getting blocked or whatever. That was very offensive, and so I do apologize for that.
No. I already said that it was okay. It's cool. You had other stuff you had to do, and what I was talking about was what Solar said to me, not a comment.
Wait, so Solar was the one who made the suicide comment?
Yes, multiple times.
Oh.
And then somebody in the comment section decided to be like, oh, she's clinically depressed. Because I talked about it maybe on a few streams. So he's influencing people to do things like that, but it's cool.
Damn, I apologize. I didn't know. I wasn't even paying attention because I was proofreading, so my
Mm.
ears wasn't completely tuned in. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not on you. It's not your fault. It's the person who said it. He felt like that shit was okay, but it's cool. This nigga.
All right. I'm looking for Domo ass. Where Domo at?
Obviously, he don't want to fucking talk to you.
Congratulations, by the way.
That's great.
Domo, where you at, bud? Hit the panel, Domo. How you doing, Judge Erica?
I'm great. How are you?
All is well. I can't complain. Worse than some, better than others. I was looking for Domo. I'll give him a couple more minutes. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all. But I feel bad that he wants to challenge me on my understanding when he has a finite understanding of what is taking place and not understanding trends. Our oppressors value men more because of our physicality. Women were only implemented because of their ability to reproduce, therefore keeping their um, commodity replenishing itself.
Y'all see how he think about women, y'all?
Oh no, no, no! I'm just talking. It's not a thought about women.
That's how you feel, big dog. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have said that.
Oh no, I'm talking about actual facts.
Yeah, you felt that way. Y'all
I'm
see how
taking
much
it back.
he hate women, bro? That's why he's single now.
I'm not single.
That's why the nigga lonely now.
No, I'm not lonely at all. I got in house. Um, but going back to
Mhm.
the story. So yes,
I hope she know you talk about her in that way on social media. You just call her in house pussy. Wow. I hope she know you say that type shit about her.
no, I wouldn't say it to her face.
Okay, they go saying it to her face regardless. You saying it behind her back. That's worse.
Okay. So going back,
You
of course,
saying so no, you're done. You're done, bro. You're done. You're done talking.
I was
And you're
referencing
done. And
slavery.
you're done.
Well, Domo, you gonna get this
You're
work
done.
regardless. You can
You're
hide behind
done.
her all you want, bro.
You're done, bro. So Suave, how did you feel about the debate and the topic in general?
Domo, come out to play. Well, we can, like I said, we can always look at trends and understand that black men have always been sought more of a commodity from the oppressor, and they gave us, a false sense of dominance over women. It wasn't until they got rid of the factory jobs and things of that nature that their need for men, in a sense, digressed, but all in the same time, the men were the models that women use to motivate them because they weren't in those circles to become professionals. Because all you had was men as professionals. Because auntie and grandma and mom was uh, domestic workers. They cleaned houses and did things like that. So they had to look to black men that actually were able to go to school, like the WD boys and things of that nature. So don't. If you want to have this conversation, we can have it, but you're not ready, and don't undermine or belittle my knowledge. Because, like I said, I was arrogant like you at my age and thought I knew
Y'all
everything.
see how
Just because I play
disrespectful
country
he is
dumb,
to
don't ever
women.
think you got the wits to match
Y'all
me,
hear the
boy.
shit that he over here
Remember who
running
the
with
elder
that.
is when it comes to
Bro
me and
is
you. Come on.
disrespectful as fuck to women. You see how he fucking see women and how he choose to talk about women. Why the fuck are we even entertaining the shit? We can really go somewhere other bullshit. Yeah, fuck off the panel. Stupid motherfucker.
Did his phone drop or
I
did
hope
he get
so.
some assistance?
Because that was some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. I'm too hot for this shit.
Yeah, they got it in the back on the table. They finna see which artery or whatever, and see if they gotta put a stent in there or whatever they gonna do. But they came and got me and took me upstairs, and they say she's still talking and everything. So I appreciate the strength and the prayers and stuff.
Okay,
And
okay,
my
that's good.
backbone
That's good.
fly while I really wasn't paying attention. I just let them out. I don't know what I was thinking. It is your poster,
No,
baby.
you
I'm not
good.
gonna have that.
Yeah. You good. We good. We were really waiting on the update. But we were just up. I'm just up here rambling on. Honestly,
That's cool. So what's your next debate? Is it me?
I don't have
Versus
one set
you?
up, but it can be.
What was that one? What was the one we talked about? Was that the universe God?
No, we was talking about something else. Uh,
Uh,
oh yeah. It was. Is the universe God? I don't know why I heard something different.
okay, I appreciate you, Holly. Yeah, it's the universe God. That's that's hard. That's hard. So what you mean by God? Because I mean God of the Bible, because that's where God came from.
I mean, God, like the creator of everything.
So the only place I heard of that was from the Bible. That's why I say God of the Bible, because I don't outside the Bible, I don't have no civilization saying that there was a creator of everything, like a being, a creator. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But you also have to remember there's a lot of different what we call mythologies now in our time that are in fact religions, and they mention multiple gods. So I feel like a universe would be more fitting of a title for a god because that would be able to be split up into multiple different deities to kind of break it down for the human mind.
So do you mean like is the universe a God, or are gods made out of representations of aspects of the universe? Is that what
Yes,
you're trying to say?
more like the second one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. That is where all this shit jumped off at. The constellations, um, you know, the bodies in space doing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, no, I ain't gonna die like that. Mm,
I believe when we die, you just gonna go to wherever you believe in. So if you believe in Greek gods, you gonna go over there. If you
I
believe in
thought of that
Egyptian
too,
gods,
and that's always like
yeah.
they try to get you to think of heaven and hell, so that when you die, you go to heaven and hell, and nobody think that they worth God's. You know what I'm saying? Presence.
Right.
We all sin, so everybody thinking they going to hell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was thinking that too. That's some shit, man. Like what happens when you die? That's some shit. Where you came from? Cause it's the same
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like you was dead before you was born. Before you was in
Mm-hmm.
the flesh, you was the same thing you was after you was in the flesh. So it's like, what the fuck are you? I don't know. I would like to get into the Greek mythology with you though, because that sounds like that's something that you get down with for real, for real.
Hell
And
yeah.
yeah, but it ain't like you stand on it or worship none of the gods, nothing. You just know about the information, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, let's say sometimes when I want to reference God to myself, since I'm more like of, the universe is God type of person, depending on like what I'm asking for in my mind, I might think of like one of the Greek gods or goddesses, like, pertaining to what like I'm asking for and trying to manifest. But it's not like a worship type thing.
Hmm. Do you believe we are God?
Yeah, because in almost every religion, God creates man as basically as a reflection of him. So obviously he had to put a little piece of him into everybody.
Uh,
I really think that people who believe that when you die there's nothing, I believe their soul really go to nothing, but they don't know that they're experiencing nothing.
uh, no, no, I don't know what I would challenge in that because I'm like more historical than leaning on the
Mhm.
understanding of the mythology. So it's like it's kind of hard to square with one. The motherfuckers don't
You,
give you a chance to talk about shit else. So I don't know. I know you ain't
you
no flat earther.
care about, the earth is a square. Which in
Hey,
a whole cube is a Rubik's cube.
hey, man, that shit crazy.
But now we can debate on which mythology will be more beneficial to practice.
Wow, I was thinking that. I was thinking that, and you say Greek.
Yeah, I would say Greek is more beneficial
Uh-huh.
because when you think about
Uh-huh.
it, when you go Greek and Roman mythology go hand in hand. It's really the same thing. They just gave them different names. So when you look at
Mhm.
Greek and Roman mythology, and you look at other mythologies like Egyptian, when you die, that's it. Your soul go to wherever your soul go to. But with Greek mythology and Roman mythology, right, when you die and you go to the underworld, that's where all mortals go. There's certain spots of the underworld for, whoever is deemed worthy enough for those spots. But if you mess up, like if you end in a bad spot, or if you in like the plain spot where it's like you lived a pretty decent life, you wasn't just overly evil or overly good, and it's
Yeah.
described as a plane of just weak and boringness and just blandness. But no matter where you get to go, you get an option to bathe in the river Styx, forget the memories of your past life, and try again. So I think that would be more beneficial, like probably like a motivational way, or like just for people who want to have that option.
Yeah, well, I know in Egyptian mythology, you go to the underworld, get your heart weighed, and if it's not lighted in the feather, you get sent back to Earth to do it again. So until you
Oh,
get it right, you once you get it right here, then you move on to paradise or whatever the next life is. Because Egyptian mythology don't have no hell. You know, there's no Satan. Uh, there's that
Okay, that's
aspect.
interesting. Do you get to keep your memories or do you lose them? Or would it be
In
explained
Egyptian
with
mythology.
deja vu?
Yeah, nah, with becoming a god, you retain the memories. If you make it to a certain state of intelligence, like it become more like dying and regenerating, starting over to like continuing. The more conscious you get, the more in tune with the spiritual side you get as a physical person, and you get more in tune with keeping your retaining your memories and stuff.
That would be dope.
You think that'd be a great one?
Oh God.
That's hard. Yeah, we might have to get that one in. Then we might could get that one. We might could get that one.
And that would be so great. You did just make me think of that one person who came up on the panel that one time with me and was like, now when I look at the channel, I'm learning about Pandora and the Greek gods. I don't want to hear that shit. That shit was so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're gonna be
Culture.
real mad about that title. But it's gonna be a dope ass debate. I can see this shit right now. Like, I'll make a fast PowerPoint. Sis Zika said we should do a dogs versus cats debate. Like, which one is a better pet? Yeah, cats definitely make for the better pet. They are so much more independent. They can go to the potty in the house. I don't even have to go outside to walk the cat. I can teach the cat how to use a doggone toilet. They just like to knock some shit over though, sometimes. I need some motherfucking cake or something. Cause I want something sweet. I ain't had this doggone fried chicken she made. Fried chicken was so fucking good. And some cornbread. Now it's time for something sweet. Hey Nicola, the debate was okay. I won. It was a 134 to a 122, but it was cool though. You know, the weirdos came, the creep squads came, a bunch of just manosphere talking points. No evidence on his end. Just talking. Emotional, dusty type stuff we hear on a regular basis. So, it wasn't nothing new. Wasn't even really all that entertaining, to be honest. I almost fell asleep on him a few times. Uh, who all came to the debate? Like, Lil T Duck followers, Lil Madonna followers. Taz watched the debate. Um, that LaShonda Smalls person, that Barbara girl, the other mammies. Thank you, Tequila. I don't know, that shit was kind of crazy. Motherfucker really took my mental health and tried to try to shame me about it. I don't give a fuck, bro. Not ashamed of the shit. I take my motherfucking medicine and I be cool. Fuck is you talking about? I'm proud I take my fucking medicine. I know how to go to fucking therapy and heal myself. You motherfuckers still heartbroken by the second grade girl that didn't like you back. Yes, this is equal, but I mean, the shit like that, it's whatever. Honestly, the shit is like that. And then motherfuckers was mad talking about something he should have won by at least 20 points. 20 points where? How do you even get a 122 with one fucking source, bro? One source from 2011. Because when I used my source from 2015 in my last debate, motherfuckers was like, oh, that's an old source, that's an old source, that's an old source. But anything within 10 years is good. But you using something from 2011 and don't nobody say no shit. I mean, like, you got, like, the judges said something, but I mean, like, everybody in the comment section. Um, what else? Still don't, they still don't explain how you get a 122 though. And then, like, his whole rebuttal was just, you lying, you lying, you crazy, you lying. Like, then he sat there and said, fully contradicted himself, was being a big old hypocrite. I said, I got my stats from the same place you got yours. So does that make your stats skewed as well as mine? And he gonna say, no, my stats not skewed, but yours are. How? And we use the same fucking site. Make sense, big dog. Yeah, website. We both use the CDC. Bro, he definitely didn't research his presentation at all. Because, like I said earlier, we moved the debate back to 9 so everybody could get off work and stuff. Then, once he got my premise, somehow the debate had to be pushed back to 10. So, obviously, he just rushed it through that jump together. That's why I said it was a half done presentation. I was about to say half ass, but I was like, let me not cuss. Let me stop. That's why I had to pause a little bit before I said it. It was about to slip. But yep. Motherfucking saying Madonna was robbed of a win. I don't know. It's just funny to me. Hilarious. It's really like, wow, did we watch the same thing? Exactly. We really can't. Then, what, at the end of the little post debate show over there, you know, he asked Madonna, you got a closing you want to say? And kicked me right off the panel. I said, okay, then. No closing for me, I guess. You mad, ain't it? I said multiple times that this shit was not my fucking talking point. Yet some motherfuckers open their mouth. You said it though. You said it though. That's your talking point. That's what you believe. How the fuck you gonna tell me what I believe when I just told you this? Not what I believe, bro. Thanks, sis Zika. Yep. Yep. Still did good. Motherfuckers talking about some, oh, you attached YouTube, baby. Okay, bro.
Yeah,
You okay
man,
over there?
I don't understand. Yeah, I'm cool. They just sent the chaplain to come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I told her she could send a prayer out for Katrina. She wouldn't go do that, I guess. I'm just waiting on somebody to come out and take me to her room.
Mm-hmm.
So they supposed to be putting a stent or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of taking too long for me right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man, I don't know why people choose to just throw this gas on this fucking fire, man. It's like, I don't know. It's a personal goal. It's not a collective goal. Like as a collective, we supposed to be trying to, make a debate league, sustain the debate league, but it's like people personal objectives just take away from the debate league and bring unnecessary controversy that people shouldn't have to sit up here and be masters of emotion and society. You know what I'm saying? Like people make mistakes. People, shit happens. But motherfuckers just choose to just make sure they the reason why shit ain't okay, man. That shit is crazy. Shout out to
Man, stop
Domo.
explaining yourself, bro. Stop explaining to yourself. Moonflower, good job. I don't really fuck with that shit, but you beat that nigga though. Shit,
Thanks, Grandma.
good. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is out looking they wound right now. I just got blocked from. I didn't know y'all was live. I got blocked from like niggas is blocking me from their channels and shit. It's, shit, niggas know what's up. Niggas
What,
know
they
what's
was
up.
mad she won?
You said what?
They did a Mad Moonflower One stream or something?
Yeah,
Damn, boy.
doing a
They
whole
did?
live right now, just talking
On
shit about.
who
Let me
channel?
ask you something, bro. When the last time anybody did a stream on Lex?
Shit,
No.
since Lex left,
Hold
never.
on, I can't even
Uh,
hear you. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna come out, come back in.
Alright.
I
Yeah,
wonder
these motherfuckers.
who channel they doing that on.
These niggas crazy as hell. Nigga that used to be in the league, man.
Dang, you need to have a
Mike check,
watch
can you
Oh
hear
party
us?
yeah,
because
I'm
I
on.
want to watch it.
yeah. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, we ain't did no
Uh,
shades on that nigga, dog.
bro, and nigga, the niggas, bro. I'm telling you, how niggas fight to make themselves relevant is beyond me, dog. Like niggas really want to have beef, and it's just not there. Y'all niggas is
And
just not that
it's
important.
not even relevant. It's relevant to the league. Like, it's plenty of ways to be relevant, but you want to be SVDL relevant.
Yeah, bro. But anyway, congratulations to Moonflower.
Thank
Um,
Appreciate
you.
it, L. Appreciate it, smooth thing, unique.
yeah, man. Matter of fact, the more people you run off, the better. You ain't running off nobody I like, so you know you ain't running off nobody I give a fuck about. You ain't running off nobody I respect. So from that standpoint, like if niggas gotta go and create whole debate leagues because you know what I mean, like niggas can't act like bitches over here. By all means, bro. I got let it be known. I'm gonna stand on this. This Solar may not like this. I'm gonna stand on this. Y'all, I encourage everybody to go start your own debate league. Go start your own debate league. And if not, go find another one that you feel like you could be a part of if you don't like what's going on over here. Straight up. Straight up. Because to be honest, we in this weird place where you got the league, but then you got one faction of motherfuckers that stand on like let me just be clear. You got niggas that's holding on to plantation patriarchy, and then you got motherfuckers that's talking about divesting or agreeing with divesting. And like both of them is looking at the league like this league is for the other people. Like the divestors is saying this league is for the is for them niggas, and then them niggas is saying this league is for them divestors. It's like we got to somebody like something got to give, bro. somebody, something got to give. Somebody got to feel like I ain't fucking with it, and then we could just kind of settle. Cause yeah, like I think what got missed in today's debate is that like Moonflower was just more put together. She was more polished. She was more uh reserved. Her demeanor reflected more of being in control, while Madame was yelling through a mask, which makes no fucking sense. You sound stupid. When you got to pull the mask out to talk, maybe you should take it off. I don't know if niggas don't like their teeth. I don't know. Like I don't like being ableist and like making fun of niggas. So let me. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make fun of why niggas choose to do the weird shit that they do when they on camera. But nevertheless, um, it was just you just pulled off a better debate, and I think what is more indicative of is people get so caught up in their emotions that they miss out on like really saying like Madon, you could have did better. They not even invested in niggas ain't even invested in making the arguments that they want to make better. They just want to say them, and they want people to
Mhm.
agree.
Yeah, that
That's
just
it.
show you that shit like a religion to them niggas, dog.
Yeah,
That shit is crazy.
yeah. Like that's the whole shit. It's like 1 minute niggas is like it's a echo chamber, but shit, everybody that sit on this motherfucker do not agree. Niggas think just cause Moonflower don't
Yep.
cuss out Suave that that Suave agree with everything Moonflower say.
Yeah.
Like what kind of silly ass shit is that? And then the fact that like that even still, I'm glad she fucked this nigga up in this debate. I really am. Stop fucking with her.
Hmm.
Stop fucking with her. Niggas ain't gonna be able to just pull up and be like, I'm against black people dying and win the debate, bro. Thank you for the judges for being. Did we find out who the judges were?
I know Judge
Uh,
Erica was one.
Judge Eric and
yeah,
who else?
I'm guessing Melvin and Erica. I don't remember though. I ain't really see it.
Melvin said Kofi was a judge, or
Kofi?
he
Hell
No,
got
no, Kofi
no,
ain't got
no.
nothing to do with this.
she said Melvin said Kofi was a
Unless it
judge.
was
Nah.
Kansu. probably called too.
They said Melvin was the other
Oh,
judge.
Melvin in there.
That was
Okay.
Melvin. Yeah, Melvin. Yeah, yeah. And Melvin is a stickler, so like that nigga be nitpicky than a motherfucker. So
Hey
Yeah.
guys,
Shout out to
Hey,
the
what up,
queen.
Nicole.
nigga?
What's good, Nico?
what's up, Swab? I'm sending peace and love and energy and positive healing energy to your wife,
Thank you.
Katrina. She gonna be fine. I'm binding nothing but great spirits and energy around her. She's
What's
gonna
going
be
on with Katrina,
fine.
bro?
She just had another heart attack.
No, hey, you good?
Yeah, man, I'm with my people, man. I thank y'all.
They
Shit,
put a stent in.
they got her back there now.
Hmm.
You at the hospital?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like she has a lot of great people surrounding her, and she's gonna be fine. But
Yeah.
I'm worried about you. You're a grinder, but you
uh,
also need to be with your family as well.
Yeah.
And Moonflower,
Yes, ma'am.
congratulations on your win, and don't let nobody take your win from you. You hear me? And that's not a
Yes,
slight.
thank you.
And I repeat, that is not a slight at anybody surrounding this.
You ain't gotta
Um,
explain yourself.
Peace,
You ain't got.
Damo.
Yeah, preach, nigga. You ain't gotta explain yourself though.
You know I really look up to you, Damo, and I love what you do.
I appreciate it.
Um, keep doing what y'all doing. And Suave, I told you on that chariot
you
that the
did.
person who killed Dolph was a friend, and they was gonna
Mm-hmm.
find him.
That nigga ran.
I said it.
Mhm.
I just wanted to put
Yeah,
that up there.
it was the dude, Straight Drop or whatever his name. What's his name?
I
Mm-hmm.
forgot his name. All
Yeah.
I know that my whole
Man,
chariot had said everything that happened from front
yeah,
to
that's
back.
crazy.
Damn,
Um,
hold on. What else I missed? Damn, I missed it all. Shit.
Nah,
no,
they
I did a chariot
pronounced who
reading
Young Dolph.
on Young Dolph,
Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah, 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 yeah. It was they showed the nigga. He was in the picture with him or some shit. The
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he
nigga.
was a friend of Young Dolph and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, that
They
was
Yeah.
one of
said
his
his
homies.
cousin
Underdog.
Key Glock. He brought
But
Mm-hmm.
Key Glock in, and
as
then
you
Key
guys
Glock
can
brought
hear,
him in.
my voice is getting a little better.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
So,
a fact.
like I
Keep getting
said,
that
I'm not
rest
gonna be
though.
on here for long. Congratulations, Suave. Peace and blessings, Damo. Peace and blessings, and Moonflower. Peace and blessings.
For sure. You get you some
Thank
rest. Be
you.
easy.
You as
All
well.
right,
Yes,
guys.
rest up.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, man. Crazy night. Crazy night. Crazy night.
Yeah.
Man, this shit crazy. Shit.
That dude left Memphis last night. He on the run. They got a $15,000 reward on him right now. And
So
then
what
he
it
gonna post.
what you say? What you say?
I was just saying he posted on his social media that he was running.
That's funny. Yeah, that nigga blew up. That nigga went viral after they found out after they put him on the shit.
Hmm.
That nigga went viral. But what was the judge feedback though from the from the debate? You don't remember none of the feedback?
I didn't see the
Uh,
comments.
well, for like my premise and stuff, they was like it was a good round. Pretty much, they were saying all my rounds were good rounds. Um, just said that I could have finished like went into my premise in my opening instead of in the premise, so I could get in the last two slides, and then for the rebuttal, if I hadn't finished off my PowerPoint and just went straight into like rebutting his information, then it would have been better and stuff like that. And then for like Madon, they was like giving him pointers about, I don't know really.
Well,
Shit,
like,
man.
well, that's what I would say. I like your definitions. You should do your definitions in your opening. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
like when you get into your premise, you can just like go into the information because um it's like it's certain shit that you can lay out in the opening. That's cool. It's just like explain, like going into the nuance and the detail of your argument. You want to stay away from that in your opening. But if you like, all right, these are terms that I'm gonna be using that I want to make sure that we all on the same page and understand it, and then you say them definitions in the opening, then you good to that. So what I mean, you're able to save more time to get to that last that last set of slides. What I say is where I feel like you could have elevated your argument is if it wasn't, you needed to connect more the 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 and I don't agree with none of this, but to make it a good argument, you got to connect more of the threat, um, and replicating that threat because it's like you were talking about how certain genes get passed down and certain habits get passed down, but it was kind of
Mhm.
alluding to you don't want to pass them down, but you don't want to allude to nothing in the debate. You want to just kind of more so make it clear. And I think some of the criticism that was in the chat outside of people just like hating the argument was like like how you get from point A to point B, right? So how do you go from explaining these genetic traits that get passed down, who's causing this violence, to then saying, well, it's logical then to abort black male babies. You feel me? And so like explaining
Yeah.
more so that connection, um, and like why is it logical? You know what I mean? Because I think even still,
Mhm.
even saying it's logical, I think it's a lot of ways that you can approach the logic of abortion, even going, and this is where niggas get caught up in setting up their own topics, right? Like when a nigga say when a nigga say, is it logical to abort a black male baby? You can list like a bunch of circumstances where abortion in general is a logical choice. You know what I'm saying? It's even regardless if it's a black male baby or not. You know what I mean? Like if you start with that position because he's not saying that you got to make any real claim about of why you aborting black male babies. Just is it logical to do it? So if you got a black male son and carrying through that pregnancy means that either you'll die or the baby will die, it would be logical to terminate the pregnancy. Or in the circumstances of rape and molestation, it's illogical to terminate the pregnancy. And so sometimes when niggas trying to set you up and be like, I'm trying to debate you on this, when they got a particular argument they want to make, you can beat them on their argument by being like, you can even phrase the topic in a way for you to be able to challenge me on what you want to challenge me on. Like just asking, is aborting black male babies, like, is it logical? Like, yes, actually, there are
Yeah,
ways that
and
because
Jay, she doing good. They got it in the back. I'm waiting on them to come get me. They supposed to be putting a stent in the thing.
Well, if I just want to tell you that I definitely going to be praying for Katrina and your whole family, and I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it,
Yeah.
John. Shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's wild.
then what was the point you was making, bro? Oh yeah, like to come in because it's so crazy. The dude showed a bunch of abortions, right? He showed the rates of abortion. And I'm looking at that like shit, they think it's logical. You
Yeah, like he
know
didn't,
what I'm saying?
bro. The nigga came in there and said the first reason why it's not logical is because it's not logical. I was
That's a
done.
fact.
I was
That's a
done.
fact.
I was done. I was done. And this is why I be talking about. This is where I be talking about that anti-intellectualism of YouTube. It's like because you disagree with somebody's position, no matter how stupid they opponent sound, you think they winning. You think they winning. He didn't explain anything. Like what he did was he relied on ethos of people being like they against black men. They against black men. So if I could say that I'm standing for black people and the genocide and all of that other shit, he would have been better off setting up the debate is aborting black male babies, uh you genocide to black people. That would have been like that's the topic. If that's the argument you're trying to make, that should be the topic you're
Yeah,
trying to
he
put.
also was trying to make the argument that it doesn't fight white supremacy for some
Right.
reason. Like that was the actual problem. That the problem
or
is
or
black men
or
abusing black women.
or saying that or when he say that like when you say that the topic should be does aborting black male babies help solve the issues of the black community, right? That's those are the top. If
Hmm.
that's your argument, that's the way that you frame that topic. But because these niggas be so dense and they don't really care what the actual topic is, they more focused on the talking points than the actual topic itself. Then that's how you get what you get. And then these niggas run to the Lex Vortexes, they run to the Rob Racks, they run to the Judah Nazaires, and it could be, hey, I'm gonna be for real, bro. Them niggas can stay over there. Them niggas can stay over there. When Don does not bring, like, he don't bring nothing, bro. Like, he don't try. Like, he don't put forth no effort. He don't put forth no effort. Like,
Yeah,
and it
that
was clear,
PowerPoint was trash.
and it was clear in the difference between their debates, bro. But niggas will tell you that the only reason that Moonflower won is because the feminazis then took over the league, and not that he had a piss poor presentation, piss poor. But
Yeah,
I appreciate what you know what I'm saying the way you
Yeah,
carried yourself,
was
Moonflower.
very, it was very.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, very clear
Suave.
peace,
that he
MJ,
didn't
peace.
try.
Prayers to you and your family. I know everything's gonna turn out well.
Right.
So sorry to hear about that. Moonflower,
Thank you.
congratulations. I am so proud of you, little sis. You was so
Already.
Thank you.
professional. You was off the chart. Your PowerPoint was beautifully executed. And I love the class that you showed when you know that dabs was being thrown. You didn't bite into that. So I'm just very proud. And I told you,
Thank you
Swat, I
so
told you
much.
in the beginning, I told you in the earlier stream
Yeah,
that
emotion.
if that Madon, if he goes the emotional route when no
Uh,
when no actually reports of facts, and if Moonflower stay logical with resources to back it up, that he was gonna lose.
yeah, yeah. And Tequila, you was your phone was going out. Uh, she wasn't trying to cut you off. We couldn't hear you. You dropped out. Catch you back. Shout out to I appreciate it, Taz, man. Real talk, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, they just got it back, Tamika.
Yeah, shit, I'm rolling up one for
Tequila,
you
if you
right now,
back,
bro.
yeah, I
Tequila,
appreciate it.
you there?
She probably gotta get her audio right. This is the thing niggas gotta remember. The regular season is about how well you can present your argument. That's it. That's it. Can you get up there and sound like you know what the fuck you talking about, even just a little bit? And the fact that niggas still ain't figured out how to do that right, niggas ain't even figured out how to get up there and sound coherent. And niggas want to make this shit about the soul of black people. Y'all niggas don't even. Y'all can't even make sense. You can't even get up there and make it make sense, my nigga. It's a bad look. It's a
I
real
just think
bad look.
that I think Damo, that when we have these type of debates with this type of topic, it's not it's not even meant to even bring a logical standpoint to either sides. It's just meant to have the ability to, I guess, put somebody in their place in a kind of emotional type of situation, or any type of opinion that they have on something that they don't like, this is their chance to challenge that opinion or their aggression of that person having that opinion. And it shows a lot in those debates where it gets so emotional so quickly, even to the point where you have to personally start taking jabs. Like, I mean, if this is just a debate and you're just debating the topic, where does the personality part comes into play? And I think if people learn how to leave their emotions at the door and come and do the job, then they'll have a better outcome when it comes down to the debates.
Well, but see, that's
I
the thing, and
absolutely agree.
I go ahead, Tequila. Yeah.
Oh no, I was just saying I absolutely agree because it was just too much emotions into this debate, even in the chat. Like, only thing it was, I can't even express what I really want to say. But what I want to say is that it was he did a piss poor job with the debate. He just completely went off of emotion. He had no real logic, no real stats, nothing.
Hold on, I was about to say something. Hold on. Uh, See, this is the thing. Madon had been over here for as long as I've been over here. He ain't never presented nothing but, to be for real. Madon doesn't really, he don't really put forth the effort for it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he feels like, I mean, because in this is something that's symptomatic of the YouTube conversations. Period. Is that like because you know that there's an audience for what you saying, you always gonna feel validated. You feel me?
Right,
So a nigga like over here, if you get up there and you talk about how black women killing kids, through abortion, and the white man is using the black woman to do this, like niggas know that niggas come to YouTube to hear shit like that. So
right,
as long as they can be like, okay, boom, I got them people in the chat, and it's that validated, then niggas is they more incentivized to come with that bullshit than actually bring an argument. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's really what it is. Cause like the regular season, the points was to make it to where it's just get up there and sound like you know what the fuck you talking about. That's what the points is about. That's why we don't do wins and losses no more because niggas was getting felt like that it was too personal. Like if a nigga tells you you lost, it was like back in seasons 1 and 2, a nigga saying that you lost was like saying that fuck your mama. You feel me? Like it was World War II. So you don't have to like your argument isn't won like that. It don't work like that. You know
yeah.
what I mean? It's points. Get up there and lay down your premise in a way that sounds fucking coherent. I'm sure like Melvin, for example, doesn't agree with uh the argument that Moonflower was making, but he evaluated how she presented it.
hmm And
That's the only fair thing to do.
to be completely honest, like I really am so proud of you, Moon, because that wasn't your stance, but you presented a well thought out argument.
Thank you, Tequila.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I just think that um like you just said, Damo, like if Madon been in the league for quite some time, there should be some type of progression that should be taking place. And for it not to be taking place at a decent, at a decent pace, um I think that's kind of problematic. This is my opinion. I just think it's kind of problematic to the league, and also it can kind of make people who are a little bit more serious about debating topics and and performing to the best of their ability on a topic that they know or they don't know, it kind of discouraged them for them to even take it seriously if they don't feel like they're going to actually get a decent debate out of it.
Nah, and I feel like that's what, as much as, because I'm hearing the conversation about, niggas being like, well, they gotta stop fucking with the argument league and they need to create their own spaces and all that other shit. Do that. Do that. I've been saying it for a long time now. A lot of niggas, it's a lot of motherfuckers that need to drop off in order for the league to grow to where we need it to be. Period.
I
It's a lot of
agree.
it's a lot of niggas that just gotta just like leave it in.
But
It ain't
they're
for you.
not going to, because at the end of the day, they have to make sure that they solidify enough people who wants to be a part of their echo chamber so they can even start something like that. And then another reason why that's not going to happen, because most of the people who are saying that they want to start their own league and all this stuff, they don't have that type of work ethic. Like, you can
Exactly.
trust that Taz is he's gonna do his thing. But if Madon was to come out say one day, I'm gonna start my own league, I doubt it. He doesn't have the work ethic to keep it going, or even the motivation and the thrive to make it successful. After 1 or 2 weeks, he find out it's not fun anymore. it, it's just gonna go
Yeah.
downhill.
I don't even think he has the intellectual capacity to do something like that.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't need intellectual capacity when it comes down to YouTube. We have more than
Yeah.
enough people on channels who are dumb as doornails, who is making a good amount of money and having a good amount of views. So it's just about, one thing they do have is that they have this to thrive, to talk their gibberish and their rhetoric, and they have some decent type of work ethic to keep it going. And if
Right.
you don't have that motivation, you're going to be stumped. Like, nobody can motivate you but you. So if you don't even think it's valid, valuable, you're not seeing any lucrative or money coming in or kicking in or anything like that, and it's taking up time, and you figure, hey, I could be doing something else, then you're going to lose interest.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's even more simple than that. Wait till you gotta tell a nigga he lost. That's
Yeah.
that's the part. That's it. Wait till you gotta be like, okay, he won, he lost, and then you gotta explain to a nigga that you lost, and you gotta eat that. You gotta sit with that, and that because that nigga gotta be willing to say and respect the fact that you told him you lost. Is anybody that's joining any of these other debate leagues, are they willing to be told that they lost to anybody else? Because one thing that, you know like I said, I've come from like the type of debate that I come from. Like these conversations are just as relevant there too. Ev- Everybody thinks they won. Everybody
Right.
thinks somebody was out to get them. Everybody thinks that they were cheated. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like it's nobody. Like rarely does a nigga sit and say, yeah, I lost that one. You know what I mean? Even in policy debate. So it's one of them things where like people got to buy into the overall structure. You got to have respect for the overall structure. You can't just respect the fact that you could just pull up and talk your shit. You got to be able to, when even when you got judges that you don't like or that you don't trust or that you don't respect, you got to be able to, for them to tell you, hey, I think you lost, and be like, okay, cool, because it's bigger than me. And a
Right.
lot of
But
a
that's
lot
only
of
if they want to perform, though. That's only if they want to
Yeah.
perform. If the
yeah, that's
person
true.
was actually trying to perform to the level that the league or the debate is requiring, then it would make, if they have to, a judge had to come to them and say, hey, you did a great job, but you just wasn't there. Yes, it's gonna sting. I mean, who doesn't want to win, right? But at least that you performed at a high level, and then you just want to get better. But if you're not even showing the bare minimum of performance, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. You
Yeah.
everybody, then you're gonna be in complete victim mode at then.
Exactly. Exactly. And honestly, I don't even understand where he was coming from with the white supremacy. Like, That had nothing to do with the debate.
Well, it's the Margaret Sanger argument. It's the conditions that we are in, even like black women thinking they should get abortions, is because of Margaret Sanger and white supremacist eugenicists that's trying to wipe out the black race.
Mm. Well, like I said
Nah,
on
what he was doing, he was blaming the relationship between the black man and the black woman on white supremacy because the black man
mhm.
is in poverty, he's violent, you know. So all type of shit.
Oh,
True,
okay.
true, but I definitely think it was more about, it was more like shaming. It was
Yeah, it
more
was a
about the
lot of
shaming
shaming.
of the black women even having that option that you're gonna really do this out of the do this when you know that we're dealing with this as a community, as a group. And that's usually how the talking point and how it's, it's that narrative is pushed out to everyone, like you're really gonna be selfish right now.
Hmm.
That's all I heard. Like when I heard white supremacy, I was like, what? like,
Right.
like I think I rolled my eyes all the way in the back of my head. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was on the floor.
Mm-mm. And honestly, like I said on Taz's channel, like the let's be honest, like no, the black race will not get eradicated. Like there's so many black people all over the world. Like we're gonna still be here. And
Yeah,
honestly,
race
and a
race
lot
don't
of
even work like that.
yeah,
Race don't work like that
and
actually. But go ahead.
a lot of black people in America, honestly, like they're not gonna be aborting their babies. A lot of women aren't gonna abort their babies. Like a lot of women are still gonna have their babies.
But the thing is, the issue is that like they don't care what the actual conversation is about. Like they don't care about what actual divestment is about. It's not about actually engaging the merits of what's being said. Because if they gave a fuck about what was being said, it wouldn't be a debate. It'll be like, damn, you got it. You know what I'm saying? It's more so like the politics of YouTube necessitate this us versus them mentality. Like if you don't like, I mean, shit, before y'all came, I was public enemy number one. Everything I said, niggas wanted to debate me on, take it
Peace to
personal.
Queen Cascade.
You know what I'm
Peace.
saying? Nigga, I want to challenge Damo. Damo, you said yes. I'm taking all of that. Give me all, just like I told them niggas on my interview. Bring me all of your stupid ass YouTube talking points, cause that's all they really. You gotta understand what we dealing with. Just so if y'all ain't caught on yet, SVDL started out like, you know what I'm saying, a ragtag group of niggas who really ain't on other platforms like that for real. You feel me? But like wanna get into a debate space and actually compete. You know what I mean? So it's really just niggas that's looking for somewhere to get their shit off because they don't really got a channel like that, or they ain't really trying to build a channel. They just want somewhere where they could pull up and get it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because that's how it started, it's more so a lot of niggas want to like shit that they be thinking about and shit that like Aratazar, for example. Like don't know like there's probably nobody else that Aratazar can say any of this shit that he say on these panels too, because nobody else
Hmm.
gives a fuck. Nobody else is giving him the floor. Nobody's giving him a microphone. And this is no disrespect to Aratazar. Cause I say shit. That's why I be on motherfucking social media too. You know what I mean? My wife don't give a fuck about this political bullshit I be on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas pull up to be like, all right, I finally, I like this shit that I've been thinking about in my head, like this thing I've been kind of putting together. I could get it off. I could say it to somebody. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what the rest of the conversation is about? Who gives a fuck what they engaging with? They already got their straw man and they got their talking points for their straw man. So that's it. So even though, like you said, Moonflower don't promote abortion and all that shit, but she gonna stand by the sisters that do. Okay, boom. So she taking the debate. But niggas put that on her because that's what they looking for. They looking for the keyword that they could jump off of. That they like I said, like I tell niggas, I be on niggas platforms all the time. Like, so don't nobody hear nothing when she be talking about Greek mythology and all that shit.
Right.
Right.
Those conversations y'all don't want no part of. Like she sat there
Those
and
are the
cooked the
hardest
Ratazar.
moments.
She sat there and cooked the Ratazar on Greek mythology. Cooked that
Exactly.
nigga.
And I really feel like it's unfair that she's stuck in this whole divestment and abort blackmail babies conversation. Like, I'm sick of it. I feel like it's a way to attack or bully or, shame. I don't like it. Like, she has so much more to offer.
It's propaganda. It's propaganda what's been circling around in these spaces for a long time in YouTube. And, she's just a target. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially since she's not one who's gonna kowtow. You're not gonna change her mind. You're not gonna, guilt trip her on why she feels the way she feels. And they're used to having some women come here and have a certain opinion. They talk to them a little bit, or they beat it in their head a little bit, and then they change their their opinion on that matter, and they're used to that. They're used to women just lowering it down and be like, all right, well, I'm not trying to be labeled as the confrontational woman who can't take somebody else's opinion on things and see their side. That so in another way, so a lot of ways it's like an ego boost. It's like an ego boost, and they love to do it, and that's why they constantly do it all the time. They can come on any panel that we might be having, and it doesn't even have to even be talking about the D word, because I'm not saying divestment anymore. I'm not bringing it up anymore, but the D word, we don't even have to be talking about that. And then all of a sudden it gravitates back to the D word, and the subtopic is always
exactly.
about intimate relationships. It never fails. We
And
can
and we
we
don't
could be
even
talking
want to
about
talk
health.
about that all the time. Like, it's so many other like topics, issues, things that are going on in our community that we could be talking about. Everything is not about sex and relationships. Like, can we please move past it?
I think with Moonflower, what you got to recognize is you don't have to take them debates. Like when them niggas be like, I want to debate you on. Like, no, I don't. Do you have anything else? Is there something else you want? Because I'm done with that. I'm moving on to other
Yeah.
things.
No
You know what I'm
more of
saying?
those kind of debates, Moon. I know I can't tell you what to do, girl, but I don't want to see them shame you anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
that's
they're
what
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
they're gonna
gonna
continue
do.
to do it, and I know I don't want to see that either, but they're gonna continue to do it, and if anything, they're gonna edge her on and get on her nerves and get her frustrated, because that's what they want and that's what they do. So I know Moon. I believe in Moon's decision making skills, and I'm sure she'll pick the ones that she know that she's gonna murder them on if she decides to continue on with it. But I do believe when she's ready, she'll take on the content that she really came to the league that she wanted to do.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Just let it be known, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to take those debates. Like when niggas come with stupid shit like that, trust me, it's a bunch of dumb fucking topics I turn down. Solar hit my line, and I tell the nigga straight up, like, hey, bro, think on it a little bit more, then come holler at me. Like, just think about it, like, put it together a little bit more, because the way that you bringing it to me right now, I ain't fucking with. Maybe it's something, but something else, something different. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Hmm.
because if you allow it, like the niggas are like again, they don't give a fuck about the topic. They just want something to be able to talk. Like with that shit with the black feminism debate, I literally took a phrase out of the statement, out of a black feminist statement, and turned it into a question. I already knew what the answer to the question was. I knew he wasn't. I knew he wasn't gonna do no research. He wasn't gonna do no work to find out about none of that shit. Even though
I
I
mean, why
know,
would they? I mean, because everything was made by the white man, and it's all lies, and it's hearsay, and it's
Hmm.
fabricated. I mean, if that's been the stance that they've been addressing us the whole entire time, I would never believe that they would actually do any type of research to even look at what their the next their the competitor is going to be researching. I mean, that
Mm-hmm.
would be the smart thing to do as a debater. Not only just research what you want to bring out on the table, also research what you think your opponent can
Exactly.
bring out against you, so you can
I
counteract it.
agree.
But I mean, that's just me.
But that's
That
what
makes so much sense.
that's the beauty of the debate league. That's why I tell these niggas I don't care about I don't care about the panel, bro. I don't care. Like, let's just set the topic, and then we'll see if you can really like line up what you say in it, like on the clock. Like when you got 9 minutes, or not nine. That's we do 10 minutes. When you got 10 minutes to just sit there and say yo shit, are you gonna make sense on your own? Can you get up there on your own merit, not just disagree with everything I say, but on your own merit, lay out your own argument? And what you gonna find is these niggas can't do it.
Yeah,
It's that
clearly.
simple.
Because honestly, I don't even think, like, it was really hard to even understand what he was saying. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything or disrespectful, but it sounded like mush mouth. Like, I really couldn't understand a word that that man was saying. And some of the stuff that he did say that I could make out, it didn't even make sense. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
Madonna.
The whole damn
That is
time.
Madonna.
Yeah, he added like three topics into one debate topic,
Yeah, he was
and
just
and he
meshing
tried to
everything
combine it
together.
all together like a
Yeah.
sloppy Joe. Sorry.
Speaking of sloppy Joe, since we were talking about that earlier, but yeah, it was like just one big sloppy Joe. That was crazy. We all were like, "What? What is he talking about? You're not
Yeah,
even
so
making sense."
yeah, but
Hey, good
sometimes
evening,
brothers struggle
everyone.
with coherence. Like I said, it sound good on a panel, and it sound good when you yelling over a nigga. But when you able to just sit and talk on your own, can you be coherent? And you find out that no, they can't. No, they can't.
I don't know. Maybe maybe some people just think that being a good debater is having, being a good argumenter. And it's not, because you can argue about I can argue to the day I die that the sky is purple and not blue. You can't tell me anything. So with the debate, it's a whole different world. And I do wish that all debaters, not only the ones that I like, but all the debaters, have that kind of concept that, debating is not arguing. What you do on the argument lead is not going to fly when it comes to structure.
Exactly. And that was kind of what we saw tonight. Like it was like he was on one of the panels, just trying to yell and argue over what Moon was saying.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
And
I'm
all he
Moon.
could say
Good
was, "You
evening.
lying.
What up,
You
Cascade?
crazy."
Go ahead, Moon. Finish. Go ahead.
No, that's it. Hey, Queen Cascade, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Then I
Hi,
might have a little bit
Queen.
of a delay. Good evening, everybody. Moon, I'm proud of you. You did your thing. Keep doing it,
Thank
sis. Obviously, at the moment, there's so much going on, but whatever decision you choose to do in how you want to move forward with debates, I'm here for you. I do want to clear
thank
up something because go ahead, Moon.
No, I just said thank you.
No, no problem. Listen, obviously, you guys are somewhere else in this topic, but I need to go back a hot second. I've been on the school run, so I've been in and out of conversations. Um, the inflammatory language that was being used and calling people, situations, bastards, and all those kind of things. I think to get her an MJ right, he was acting like it was this sort of panel situation. And from what I understood, you guys were trying to set a different level of debating moving forward so that you could be able to open up things. And Moon handled herself really, really well. Your composure was the bomb. That I probably launched a long time ago.
I
And
mean, it was excellent. We were like,
exactly,
yes, Moon.
And it just, I think indirectly, it kind of wound him up even more and made him more emotional. But that just
Mhm.
shows, where he is as a debater. I will say this: put some respect on Moon's name, okay? All of those people over there running my name through the chat, trying to say that I'm grooming Moon. You see,
Oh,
you guys have lost your mind. And Crispy Duck, Crispina, I saw what you were saying. You're out of line and you're out of order. You're using emotionally inflammatory language. Don't play with me, Crispy Duck. Saying that I'm grooming people, you know what that suggests. Only thing I'm grooming is my hair. I don't groom children. I don't agree with that bullshit. You know that there's predatory behavior that comes with that. So put some respect on Moon's name. I did not help her with the research. I did not help her with I didn't help her with this. Put respect on her name for the things that she went and done and did herself. Yeah? Not my help. So don't bring me into this in that way. Yeah? If Moon wants my help, I'm here. I've got no issue with that. There's other sorry, dyslexic moment. There's others of us who are around that are willing to help. Moon goes out and she researches and she does these things herself. So give her her flowers, give her her credit. Stop trying to undermine her womanhood and her abilities. And the reason why you guys do that and you bully because you're mediocre, you're remedial, and you fear her and you're intimidated and you're showing how weak, lame, and emotional you are. So continue to do that because all you're doing is showing up yourselves and showing that you're an embarrassment. And at Solar, there was peace that I caught where I think it was the Shuckle book. I'm not sure which section it was, towards the end, where you took a sensitive piece of information and weaponized it against Moon to get a reaction. If I heard what I heard correctly, you're out of line. You turn around and say about you're protecting women, but in a moment to have a camaraderie, you decided to weaponize something that didn't need to be weaponized. You're out of line for that. You expect women to trust you and do this, that, and the other, and you're taking shots, underhanded shots like that. You're supposed to set a precedent. You are setting the tone for how people are going to treat Moon and how people are going to treat other women in this league. And there's other women and other men that are in the clouds that are watching this and don't want to be a part of it because of the way that they see people being attacked. So if you want the respect and you want to grow, you've got to also grow in the way that you're handling grown women. And she's a young woman. I'm not on that BS.
Yeah,
Well, wait.
Eventually, they shut.
this is the thing though. If we gonna like the Shucklebuck is the Shucklebuck. Like, it's a few things that like when it comes to the league, I'll say this. If like I'll just keep it a stack. As long as that's a part of it, it's gonna be people who don't want to have to deal with that, and that's just the reality of it. Like the Shucklebuck, Solar is an asshole. In the interview, Solar is an asshole. Like, I mean, it's like he'll if he feel like he didn't cross the line, he'll call, he'll apologize. You know what I'm saying? If you reach out and tell him he'll cross the line, he'll apologize. But I mean, I think that that whole performance is Solar being an asshole. Like like that's what he said he wasn't gonna do it no more. He X'd it out. People begged for him to bring that shit back.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
it
like
causes drama, Domo. But if you want to have asshole behavior, then you're going to get an asshole drill. If you like
I would
this,
say,
being a part of the solution, he has a choice. He is
I
setting the
would.
tone of SVDL. He is dragging it down in some ways. I'm not saying the Shuckle book isn't a good thing, but when you start taking people's
I
trauma
am.
and
I
trigger
hate it.
points and weaponizing it, I
I
don't
hate
see
it.
that kind of.
Well,
Maybe
see,
I've
here's the thing, Queen
missed.
Cascade. I'm sorry, Queen Cascade.
Go ahead.
I
Go
just
ahead.
want to get this. So, Damo. So with the Shucklebuck, what
Yeah.
Solo does is based on what is the premises of the debates, correct?
No,
It's not. So
no.
he can just take any information, even information that he might have learned through the course of any debaters being in the league or at the interview and use it.
Yep, yep.
Okay, yeah, then I'm against the shucklebutt now.
Yeah, if that's the case and
but
you're not going to
but
set the
but the thing
standard,
about it is this, it doesn't decide the debate in any way. In the first two seasons, it decided the debate. Like it used to be like, yeah, I mean, like you got to win this. If you lose the shucklebuck, that's to the advantage of your opponent. Now it's just something that's just done for the joy of the audience. I mean, I think it's a shucklebuck champion at the end of the season. But it don't affect nothing else. Cause like he said, he tried to give it up. Niggas begged for that nigga to bring it back. Like to
okay,
Okay.
out of all fairness.
Gemma,
I mean,
don't get
if
me
they want
wrong.
it back,
Let me
that's
say
fine.
this.
But I think
Let me
that.
say this,
Oh, I'm
MJ. Let
sorry.
me
Go
say
ahead,
this
Queen.
for a second. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I hear what you're saying. At the same time, obviously, Moon's in a stronger place, health wise. Do you get what I mean? But moving forward, yeah. Say, for example, there was a situation that was revealed during the Shucklebutt that could potentially trigger somebody into a tailspin that has no support. You've just triggered that person and caused an issue in terms of their mental health or triggering trauma for fun clicks and likes. Don't get me wrong, the Shucklebuck is fun in certain elements of it, but when you take
No,
it to
no,
that
Queen.
point
You gotta
to
just say no. You gotta
weaponize
be
certain
against it.
things, huh?
Because the thing
Nah,
about
I'm
it
saying
is,
you
it's
just
not
gotta be
even
against it. I don't like it.
the thing,
I don't like it at
the
all.
thing
I mean,
about it is, it's not even the shuffle buck itself. It's the fact that he thought to even say the shit.
yeah.
That's the issue. How you gonna make fun of somebody's mental health? I take my medicine faithfully and I enjoy taking my medicine. And I'm not ashamed of taking my medicine. At least I can go to fucking therapy. Most of y'all niggas need therapy, still heartbroken and hurt over the girl in third grade that didn't like you back. That you carrying it into adulthood, and that's why you can't have no type of meaningful relationship.
Don't get me wrong, I understand it's supposed to rattle the debater, but then we have to ask ourselves at what cost to triggering that person's mental health just so people can get clicks and likes. That's not okay with me. Do you
Nah,
get
I
what I
got
mean?
no.
And
Yeah,
like,
I understand that.
I
yeah, because
agree.
obviously
That
it's
was
not the
that
same for you,
overstepped a
Mama.
lot of boundaries. I
It
didn't
needs
like
to
that at
stay
all.
because I don't know if I've missed it with the other guys if he's done those kind of things to them. Do you get what I mean? But I'm seeing it with the women, and even if it was with the men, I'm still not okay with it. We see the state of our community in terms of mental health. Moon is working on hers. She's blossoming. She's blossoming into who she's supposed to be in the direction she wants to go, and I'm cool with that. Do you get what I mean? But we can't pretend in terms of our mental health and the things that go on in our community that it's not an issue. So when you start poking at those scars or those wounds, what support are you willing to provide after you've pulled those triggers for when you do that? Because with great, what is it?
With
With
great
great
power
power
come
comes
great
great
responsibility.
responsibility.
You just seen Spider Man. Did you just go see Spider Man?
Well, if it works, but it's true. With great power comes with great responsibility. You want to take on these things and do these things, there needs to be a line that's not crossed. Do you get what I mean?
I totally agree with that because me, a person who was trained and been in a career fair of being tested to see how we handle hostile over extreme situations, that has to be done in a control location
Mm.
amongst control people and who are experts, to know that whatever they're triggering, they're not triggering something else, and also providing the assistance if something gets carried away. This YouTube, the debate league, the shucklebuck, that ain't it. It is nothing. There is nothing here that can help anyone if they have a flashback or if they have a trauma that is reopened. And we all don't know everybody's walks of life or whether or not where their mental state is. So, yes, I totally agree with Queen Cascade and everyone on the panel, I'm sure, is that if you're going to take on that type of responsibility, it has to be controlled. I do, hope that later on, the Shucklebutt would, have a certain line of boundaries where they don't go too far. I mean, I know one of them is not with children because nobody's children have been brought up. It haven't escalated to the levels of what happens on the argument league on the Shucklebutt. But yeah, when it comes down to that, I think definitely it has to be a standard. It definitely has to be a standard on that part. Because like I said, so many people could take that information, and we already know there's people who's already gunning for Moonflower on a personal level and making streams and channels and things of that sort. They could take that information and use it against her. So now when there's a defamation or anything like that, I mean, are you gonna be okay with being a witness if a defamation case comes out?
Exactly.
No, I so to be completely honest, I don't watch the Circle Book. That's usually the part I usually tune out, or I do something else on YouTube until the scores come out. So I'm not sure what was necessarily said. However, I do think that there are certain boundaries, like what I'm saying, mental health, that type of shit, that shouldn't be crossed. You feel me? And I know Solar in terms of looking at like these types of conversations and kind of understanding. Okay, maybe I did push it a little bit too far. Cause like it ain't never it it's always been agitating because he'll like throw out just like all these other things that he'll bring up. I ain't never heard it get too personal. You know what I'm saying? So this may be an outlier, but something that still need to be addressed. So it's like if that's the way that it went down, then we definitely got to be better with that. But if we talking about like getting rid of the Shucklebuck as a whole, I'm not against that either. So
He's throwing that
uh,
in there. He's like, listen, come on, vote with me. Vote. He's like, vote for me.
yeah,
Put that in there.
But let's
nah,
be honest. Everything with Moon so far has been super personal. It's like they go straight for her personal life.
well, to be fair, like that's really how these niggas is. Period. It's a lot of rules that we have that came in about. They named after niggas, right? Like we got like the Rob Rack rule, that type of shit, because it's like niggas routinely press the line. I mean, I done had to tell a bunch of niggas like, come find me. Y'all niggas is looking up my name, looking up my information. Come find me. Niggas bring up my wife. Niggas try to assume what type of job I have. I mean, I'm talking about make up all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like over here, like this the only pocket of YouTube that I've ever really been a part of, like as a whole community type shit. This the only pocket I ever been a part of. And as long as I've been dealing with these niggas, it's like I've come to not have any expectations on like how far niggas could be hoe ass niggas. I mean, like you got your cool niggas, and then you got the niggas that's just always just gonna take it where they take it. Madon is one of them niggas, especially when it comes to black women. Madon is one of them niggas. You know what I mean? That's why to me, I feel like it be certain conversations that y'all be trying to have with these niggas, and it's like, why? Do you know who the fuck you talking to? You wasting your breath. These niggas don't give a fuck. They invested in who they are, like these names, these avatars. They invested in these, like for real, for real. They whole politic, they whole spiritual system is invested in the avatars and the usernames that we see on these screens. So there's no honest dialogue. There is no honest conversation. That's why I tell motherfuckers when you come over here, come like the focus is debating. It's gonna be competition. It's gonna be niggas talking shit, but this is not a safe space. This is not somewhere like you not dealing with motherfuckers that's cordial that know anything about decorum. Hell no. These niggas are, you know what I'm saying, on one hand, we talking about, yeah, it's about the black community. You know what I mean? We gotta stop the killing of black people, but be the first niggas to say, drop your location though, drop the Addy where you stay at over intellectual disagreements.
Yeah, but that's
I've
just
had
talking. That's that double-sided talk that happens all the time. That's why when someone talk about we need to be, doing this in the community and working together, well, the first thing you need to work on is stop killing each other. Then you can have more than enough people to work together. So if you're not trying to have that conversation, then I don't know what to tell you. But whatever.
yeah, but that's the thing. That's not the conversation niggas is trying to have. They want like peace and unity to look like how they want it to look. You know what I'm saying? It's like the black community being unified. They got to be unified in what they think is black, how black's supposed to look like to them, how black's supposed to be understood to them. Not like, oh, my black is unified with your black. They like, nah, nigga, what is your black? Does your black believe this? Do your black believe this? Is your black associated with this? And if it's not, then niggas is like, then nah, I don't want no fucking unity with you. You know what I mean? And
Clearly, because if you have clearly because the fact that it's been such an uproar over Moon's dating preferences, it's been insane to me. Like at the end of the day, she's still a young black woman, and men, older men and older women should not be attacking her for her choices. Like I find that crazy. That's insane to me.
I just
yeah,
find it weird. It's like
It's
on some
weird,
weirdo
yeah.
shit because, like, if you're saying that you're not interested in this woman and you're saying that you have women, you have a woman that your significant other, whatever, not, it wouldn't matter who she's dating. You should be beyond that point. So, like, I'm kind of wondering, are you an incel or are you just a regular dude? Like, you're gonna have to pick and choose a side. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop jumping over the fence. If you're gonna be an incel, be an incel. And then if you're not gonna be an incel, just be a regular dude and chill out. Like, what's the problem?
Right,
most
because
of
we're
these
on the
niggas is
internet.
incels.
Yeah, because we're on the internet, and it's not like we're seeing each other in like everyday life. So why are you so invested in someone else's life? Like that's
How long y'all been
weird.
on YouTube? How long y'all been on YouTube?
I'm new to this sector of YouTube, but I've been on YouTube for a long time. Like I used to just stay like in the beauty sector though. I was
Yeah, me
always
Okay.
too.
but I'm very new to this side. I was just always
Yeah.
looking at makeup videos, hair videos, stuff like that. Never this side. I've been on this side for maybe a little over a year. But I will say I have been listening to Cynthia G for a long time. I've been a subscriber of hers since I want to say whenever she first started. Because I remember looking at something of Boyce Watkins and he recommended her, and I looked at her channel and I was subscribed ever since. Ever since, but I kind of backed off from that type of content and was just stuck on the beauty side of YouTube for the most
Yeah,
part.
I was dabbling around here around like the end of 2019. I did stay mostly on the beauty side and the stocks and trades, styles and stuff like that, and um um housing, like rental properties and stuff like that. Things that's outside of my, YouTube thing that I like to do, outside
You fuck with
lifestyle.
Tony the Closer?
Yeah.
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 So, so when I came on this side, yeah, I was listening to Cynthia G. I also at one point in time I was subscribed to the Pink Pill. Only because she had that program, the Pink Pill for Business for Girls. So I wanted to donate for the younger women to actually, have her program. So that's why I was started following up on that. And then when I was listening to Cynthia G, that's how I was introduced to Taz and Nyla, and the story goes after that.
Well, I'm a
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
see, this the
happened.
thing.
Yeah, I
I'm a
See,
was
this
on
the
vet.
the
thing.
gamer side of YouTube before I came over here.
See,
Yeah, well, I'm a veteran. Like I stated yesterday on the live stream, like Domo, when you first came on, you mentioned a certain party's name, which I don't want to mention because they would definitely love to use me as content. Because I was called a lesbian witch by this one person. But at any rate, um, it's like this. I've seen. the whole conscious. I was here when the conscious, so-called fake conscious, unconscious, whatever you want to call it, movement failed. Um, I've always been a person that researched behind the people who are providing the information, so I've never been a believer. I've been like the same thing. In fact, let me just say this real quick. I used to go at Cynthia G. I didn't know, Nyla. But Cynthia G, when she was what they call now a black male worshiper, I used to go at her and other content creators, O'Shea and Manosphere. I was out there by myself going at them, getting blocked, all that. I've been through it all. And you know, so I'm not new and people know me, and that's why I'm openly gonna get attacked. So I'm a target. I'm a target, I've been a target, but I stand on my same stance. Because it's through research and it's through what I truly believe is from the heart. So, I've been out here, a long time. Now I'm gonna run through a few points. First of all, I'd like to say I'm praying for Katrina. I hope she gets well because we need her because we know she keeps Suave on his toes. So I'm praying for Katrina. And Suave, I love you. Now, yesterday you didn't have to kick me off the channel. I don't know why you kicked me off the channel. I didn't understand it. Yes, I had been drinking, but we should have had a conversation. We owe each other a conversation because I love you, bro. And I don't mean to offend. If I did, I don't even know what I said. So, and then by the time I even got back on there, it was just like so many things that happened in the chat until, it was like I was on defense mode. So, like I apologize if, for whatever yesterday, but I have no problem. If I, from time to time, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I like to be around my people. We're in the midst of a Marion. We're at home, and so from time to time, I'm going out, I'm going to enjoy myself. And people need to be okay. It's like I'm so sick of people trying to police people, trying to tell, especially women, trying to tell women what to do, not to have fun, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Nah, let me be me. I'm me. I'm not perfect. I'm gonna make mistakes, but I want to live my best life, and so I don't want people trying to police me and my life, and that's just that offends me. So, I'm sorry if that, sort of class yesterday or whatever. I love you, Brother Suave, but we need to have the kind. Don't kick me off. I get offended when people kick me off. Ex Goldmind, and I love him too. And Domo, I love your intelligence. I love the fact that you challenge those hard debates. You don't care about what naked say. You gonna come on here. I even, I am, I'm so much of a fan of yours. I don't even like to say fan. I ain't kissing your ass, Negro. But
It's all
like I subscribe to your what you call your Instagram because I noticed that you had it on the screen. Because I was like, I want to hear more of what you're saying because I've learned a lot through what you're saying. And I ain't gonna say everything, but the majority of what you say I do agree with. I do agree with. And in terms of the debate tonight, now, this is what I want to say. I love debating. I've been debating on here. Like I said, I've been on here a long time. It was informal debates. Other than school, like you, but see, mine was high school, so it wasn't collegiate level. I did go to college, but I'm saying I didn't debate collegiate level. So it's new things that I had to learn. And through observation, one of the things that, like I want, it's like it's a lot of work that you put into these debates with the PowerPoints, with the doing your research and all of that. And it's like, even though you love it, at the same time, you don't want to come out here and you putting all your energy into something that's going to end out of balance and bias. Now, I can't say that I have witnessed too much of that other than I've witnessed bad behaviors on some of the judges. However, I can't even say that those judges have been biased in their decisions, but it just makes their behavior makes me uncomfortable. But I'd like to say shout out. I like Melvin. He don't think I like him. He challenged me all the time. Oh, and yeah, this is the other thing. Whoever, I was not in SDVL tonight during, I was there watching, but I didn't type in the chat, and somebody said that somebody blocked me. I didn't type anything in the chat because I already know the environment. So, they had to be T-Duck and them people from over there with the troll account trying to start stuff, cause division and set up, controversy. So that wasn't me in the chat. He didn't block me. If I go over there, I'm probably not still blocked because I didn't go in the chat tonight. I don't know who got blocked or whatever, but it wasn't me. But that's pretty much why I haven't decided to debate because of the simple fact that I'm like you, Domo, and I like your spirit. I like the fact that you standing in there behind everything or whatever because you want to see something manifest. But me, I do, and I still support and all of that kind. I support those who like you and Suave and Moonflower and all of that. You know, but I'm not gonna put my energy into something that's gonna be unbiased. So I'm just sitting back and I'm just saying this because I want anybody who wants this league to grow to recognize that we are sitting back and we're observing. So the things that we see do matter. Just like we're talking about that divestment conversation. Divestment is not about relationships. Divestment is about women making better choices for themselves. It's about, yes, there's nothing wrong with the term feminist in which they've, poisoned, but there's nothing wrong with women fighting for their own rights, like Maya Angelou said. She says it's about time that I've been on my own rights. And I'm just like you, Damo. I want to challenge the thought process and the propaganda and the things that like have been hindering the bad information that has been passed around in the Black community that has been hindering us. So like I'm just saying that to tell people pretty much a little bit about who I am. Now, yes, I was a target before I even came. I've been doing this before I even came. I'm used to a lot of that. I fight with this ain't nothing new to me. uh it ain't nothing new to me. I understand the cult mentality. I understand all of that. And it's just like, I love the argument league. I like the direction that I'm seeing. I know it's going to be a long rocky road, and I hope that we grow and we get there because it means a lot for us as a people. And and I digress from here.
Nah, I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, I don't look at it like even when you say fan, again that's just your appreciation for the league because I don't do nothing on this motherfucker but debate. So if you
And
fuck
you
with the
too, though.
debates,
You like no. You bring information. No, don't undermine yourself. You like, and it's not even easy information that you bring. You bringing counteracting information. So I really appreciate that. So I'm not gonna let you no, nobody. You're not my god. But at the
no, I
same
know, yeah,
time,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. At the same, I appreciate what you're doing, and I see what you do.
Nah, for sure. I mean, for me, it's just I just got a passion. I got a passion for debating. You know what I'm saying in general. So, I the thing is, I recognize that this shit is a work in progress, and but I look at it like this: if the niggas that if niggas like me and Suave let the niggas that quit or the niggas that be talking shit about the league, if we let them niggas like if we would have ran and let them niggas take over the league, it wouldn't be a league still. To be for real, it's a bunch of niggas that's used to be attached to the league, that be running around talking shit about the league, that they didn't add nothing to it. I mean, let them tell it. They the only reason that the league exists. But that's why I say, when Jay Z said motherfuckers saying they made hoes say, okay, so make another hoe. Niggas can't make another hoe though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I've seen countless debate leagues start up since I've been a part of SVDL. We on season 4. I ain't seen nobody else make it to season 2, season 3. You
All
know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
say is this. I like, hey, it started and we want to see things get better. Yes. But take your same advice that you tell everybody else. If all else fails, I think the best thing for you to do, if all else fails, And I'm not saying back out. I'm not, none of that negativity. I'm just saying start a league. Start a league.
Nah, I mean, I feel like you know,
You
I
don't
feel like
respond to that. Please don't
yeah,
respond to that.
nah,
I just want to say that.
nah, it's all good. Let me check. It's Suave. You good, bro? My nigga ain't said nothing in a minute.
All right.
Suave, you good?
He could be sleeping or probably even you
He
know,
may be in the back.
yeah.
They may
But
have let him back
I
there.
I do want to check. I am concerned, you know, for him.
Yeah, for sure. And
I'm
for
concerned,
Katrina,
but
for sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give him his space just in case. But we're praying for you, Swag. We're praying for you, Katrina. Sending you love, positivity, and light. Seriously.
Yeah, he know that's his rock, and he on here
Domo.
just trying to. He's trying to keep himself busy to not stress out. And so I'm just hoping that, he's holding it down and everything is good. I came up to express love and the fact that things are going to get better. We got to change our diets, though.
True. You're not wrong there. I'm not even gonna lie. Just over the Christmas and the New Year's, just having some extra goodies and stuff like that. Especially as I think the year
I
before.
ain't changing a damn thing. I work out 3 hours every single day, and I eat fairly clean, very clean, mostly leafy. I think I'm okay. I do need my meat though. I'm sorry. I need my meat.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
went
sorry.
vegan before too, and I noticed that it's like I couldn't do without meat. Like,
Man, I was raised in a house with a vegan. My father was a vegan, right? And he understood that, like, look, like, dad, we can't do this vegan shit. We got to get some turkey or something. So, we wasn't allowed to eat red meat in the house. So everything was just turkey and chicken and fish. But yeah, I did try to do his vegan method before. I only was able to last for like a good like 3 months, and then I was like, if I don't get a piece of chicken, I'm gonna explode on someone. So
Yeah, the closest I could do to that is the pescatarian diet. I can't cut like all meat out of my diet. I gotta have some type of meat. So spent some time as a pescatarian. Then I read about like the mercury poisoning
yes,
in all the fish. So you can't eat too much fish, or that shit'll make you sick.
yep,
So,
yes. And
so
that's the problem because you know what? Tell you the truth, it's really about that like with everything, right? Because I remember
yeah,
there was like a
moderation.
couple. It was a couple of years ago. Somebody was doing the whole celery diet, and because they wanted to have like a little quick like weight loss thing, and celery, juicing celery is really good for you. However, you consume that for a long period of time, you're actually messing yourself up.
Because
Like
we
the
give
side effects
ourselves
is bad.
Yeah, you do need to sort of like balance different things out that your body
the
does need. And
vitamins
so, yeah,
and the
I do the
nutrients. Because too much
flexitarian
of
situation, so it's like mainly plant based. But if I feel like having a piece of meat or a piece of fish, then I will during the month. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I eat quite clean. But during just Christmas and just sure, you want yam tofu
well,
and thing. Lord,
ever
we
since my
had some
grandma
curry cook
died,
for me Christmas, but obviously with everything that was going on with the pandemic, I hadn't had some good Jamaican home cooked food in a long time. So detox
Man,
that
well,
food.
listen, like that's
But,
what I'm saying. That's why I said I can't do the vegan or the full vegetarian because I love food from different cultures. And
mm,
and me being deprived of food from different cultures would like make me, lose my mind. So I can't do it. My palate is very large, is very broad. So I really couldn't do it. No.
Well, I'm pretty clean too, but ever since my grandmama passed in September, and I was like taking care of her, so it's like I'm going through a big adjustment, right? So since then, I've been comfort eating, and like I don't drink every day or anything like that. I drink maybe once or twice a week or whatever. But I just been doing comfort things. But I know that like once I get over the little grieving period, I'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, like, even, indulging in the spirits and stuff like that is it's not bad. It's just have to be in moderation, because, liver failure and things of that sort, and things don't start working when you get a certain age. So, you
Yeah, I
just
don't
gotta
do
just
it. I don't do it enough for it to be a danger. It's just that I don't. I'm good. Like I'm good. Like when I do it, it's a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? And
hmm
and I try to keep it balanced to stay pretty healthy. And and for the most part, it's just to sometimes get things off my mind, sometimes to relax, and sometimes to be able to know I'm gonna have a good night's sleep.
That's understandable. Now a lot of people do it for many reasons and stuff like that. It's cool. I mean, as long as you're a grown adult, and I'm sure that your tolerance, you know what you're doing, and we gonna leave it like that.
Sorry to hear about your grandma, Kate. Let me ask you, Nagus, something. I love your name. Sorry,
Listen,
my
people, make sure you
condolences to
get
you.
your vitamins, your minerals, your soursop leaf, your moringa tea,
Yeah,
your black seed oil, and I'm about the sea moss. Okay, get the sea
I got
moss.
all of that. I got
Okay,
all of that. I slacked up a little bit
don't sleep
on
on those vitamins.
taking it because it's like a ritual or routine that you have to do every day. And see, my whole
Mm,
thing is like I was saying, I was taking care of my grandma, right? So it's like, it's like you wake up the next day and your whole life change, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to regain because I sacrificed a lot. So I'm trying to find a new because it's not like regain where I came from before I started taking care of her. It's like I'm trying to properly put my feet into where I need to be today.
you're evolving in a different way, and that's okay.
Hmm.
Sometimes you need
And
to be
and I'm
put
fine.
people through them.
It's life. Things happen.
Hey,
I'm
y'all, they
fine.
said she cool. They said she off the table.
Oh,
Please
thank
put a pin
God.
in her.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Put
so
a
proud
pin
Yes.
of
in her.
myself.
And
Thank
she on
you.
the
Congrats,
way.
Thank you,
Swab. I love
Lord.
you,
I'm waiting on them to come get me to take her to the vet.
Thank you, God.
All right, thank you. Love
Swab.
y'all.
God is good. Good shit, big bro.
Yeah.
Swab. I love you. Stay
I love
Thank
you
strong.
you,
too,
Kira.
Suave. I
Love
love
y'all
you
too.
too.
I
And don't
appreciate it.
kick me
Thank
off
y'all.
your panel no more without having a conversation though, because I ain't mean if
Yes,
I
ma'am.
offended you, I ain't mean to offend you. I love you,
No, you
bruh.
did. No, no, no,
You
no,
get
no, no, no. You
passes.
did.
You and a few of y'all niggas the only ones Negroes, the only ones that
Mm.
get passes. So, bruh, it ain't like that with us.
Oh
I've
no,
been
it's
knowing you a
cool. I'm
minute.
sorry, y'all. Yeah, I got an extreme headache.
Grief swab.
Go ahead. Thank you
Just
Mm.
though. I'll holler
relax.
at you.
And get some
Yeah,
water. Get some water into your system, okay?
Yeah, relax.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
Thank
you
you.
got a lot of people here praying for you and your
Yeah, I know I needed
family.
y'all too. I needed y'all every prayer, every thought, every wish. Thank y'all. For real. Thank y'all.
No problem. That's the least we
Relax.
can
You're
do,
you
okay?
got you through it. Relax. Take a deep breather. It's gonna be all right. Be strong.
Mm-hmm.
For
Hmm.
her, be strong. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kira. Thank you.
All right, everyone. I will link up with you later on today since it's already tomorrow. But y'all be safe, be blessed. Peace out.
Take care,
Peace
sis.
out,
Enjoy your
sis.
evening.
All right, bye bye.
Get your rest, sis.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. over here where I am. MJ and we're on the same time schedule.
No problem, sis. Make
I
sure you
couldn't
get your
sleep.
rest as well, because you're still
Yeah,
recovering. Yeah, I know that your voice is getting that we're hearing the beautiful voice, but we know sometimes the long-term implications on the inside of still healing and dealing with those things. Do you get what I mean? So
yeah.
you
I
make sure
don't
you.
know what's gotten into me tonight because usually I do fall asleep, but I'm wide awake. I'm like, what
Yeah,
is going on here?
I couldn't sleep either. I was laying in the bed like I didn't jump on no panels. I didn't go in no chats. I was laying down just chilling. I watched the debate and I still was unable to fall asleep. So it was like, after, I just wanted to come on and show some love.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Listen, I was
And
falling
QI,
asleep.
I'm also sending you well wishes and love as well because it is hard to lose a loved one, especially a grandma.
Mm.
That's something that's
My
hard.
grandma, mama, she was my grandma,
Yeah.
mama,
That's how I am with my grandmother. Like I don't get me wrong, I adore and I love my mother, but my grandma is something special to
Yeah.
me. That's my mama, and I love her dearly. So I
And you
just
and you
mm-mm.
know what's surprising? You always think, you could, because I lost my mom, but 2014. And it's like me and my family, we was like, we don't know what we'll do if we lose our grandmother. But not only I took care of her. That was hard because like dementia and different things that you go through at that age. And
Yeah.
and then at the same time, like I know that I'm strong. So like I miss her, and I'm doing okay. It's just a process.
Yeah, and you know you'll get through it. You're a
Hmm.
strong woman. I know you'll get
Been
through
through a
it.
lot. Been through a lot, so I know I'll get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, take care, sis. Everybody, in different parts of the world, everything that's sort of gone on with the pandemic, there's certain things that are kind of, you know, drifting into this part of the year at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody still needs to take care of themselves,
yeah.
look after your mental health and stuff. Do you know what I'm
Cause
saying?
holidays. I understand, sis. I sort of heard that in your voice the other day, and I felt that, and it's a lot of us going through it, and we gonna make it. We gonna make it. And if you like ever need to talk or whatever, we'll find a way.
Yeah, I'm all right. I mean, similar to yourself, there's been deaths, and I don't really want to go too far into it, but we lost
Right,
a lot of
right.
people within our community, especially elders, with the
Hmm.
way that the government just abandoned everybody. So um, there's been a knock-on effect with that, and obviously, the medical services and what was available for people who were supposed to sort of have operations when the pandemic hit. So
Right.
there's people that have, what they've called, seen COVID fallout. So, but
And
it's
I
a part of
question them
life.
jabs too. I question them jabs.
Yeah, there's been so much, but I got the power. I'm still here,
Yeah.
holding on, standing strong. I was falling
I'm
into.
looking into counteracting, like whatever it could possibly be, counteracting that, finding ways to
Mm,
counter educate on counteracting,
yeah,
to keep us here. But it was just, like all of a sudden, it's like, like all of a sudden now the world is not gonna never go back to where it was. And that's what we need to stop thinking. The old is gone. It's going to be a new, but we can't say that the new is going to be negative. I think that it depends on how you look at the new, and how you step into the new is going to determine what the new yields for you.
listen, I've just put a link in the back chat, but I'm gonna put this in the chat as well for everybody. There's a website called Next Strain. Yeah. I don't know if people are aware of it, but um, it tracks what's going on worldwide from different perspectives and the different
Okay.
strains that exist, and people, upload information onto it, so it could be useful
Somebody
for
sleep.
people.
Somebody
God,
No
snoring.
more.
Nah, I was smoking. I was smoking. I'm not asleep. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we
It
thought
was
you
like
was
somebody
snoring.
deep in
Nah, yeah. Yeah, that was that French in hell. But continue.
It's
Puff,
all
puff,
good. It's
pass,
all
puff, puff,
good.
pass.
It's all
I'm like,
good. And
Shit.
Moonflower, I know you tired, or maybe not. Couldn't have no rough ride. It was easy for you, but where you at? You quiet over there.
Moon, you sleep? She may
Huh?
you sleep?
We just
I,
checking on you.
I was in the other room.
don't go next.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
I
much.
knew you was gonna do it.
We knew you were gonna do it. We was cheering you on the whole time.
And I loved how you sat there and held your poise. I
Yes.
man,
She had the best composure. Like it was awesome.
Thank y'all so much.
I was so proud. I'm so proud of my little
Yeah, we
sister.
all was like, "Oh, that's our baby."
That's my little, yeah, that's my baby. That's my little sister.
Right. We know you're not a baby, but you are a baby.
Yeah, it was. Thank y'all. It was pretty cool. I had to smoke a blunt before I went through that.
I bet. I bet.
Yeah, I
These
usually I don't
motherfuckers make you intoxicate yourself.
I smoke right before the shuckle buck. I usually be chill and then right
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
shuckle buck I smoke.
You tripped me out when you said I had made me a drink for after the debate, but I couldn't take it, so I drunk it. What you did? You said you drunk it
Yeah.
before the rebuttal.
What what happened was, to be for real, shit, the whole debate, like, I thought I made the drink right, like I was gonna drink it, like at the end of the debate, like when it got closer to the end. Um, but shit, the nigga was like 45 minutes late. So while we was sitting on the pre-show, I was just drinking that bitch on the pre-show. So, so then by the time the debate came, like I was there, like I was there.
Yeah, I pray
Yeah.
like I do want to debate. I want to join some. I want somebody to start a league that's I know that's going to be fair and balanced. And I'm not, I could just it can be about the information, and then it might even be DVL if I see fit, according to how things work. But I just don't know like all that time lapse and stuff like that. It's like God dog, shoot, I need a drink. I'm not sure. I'm like, shoot, trying to make it through it. I think that's gonna be hard sometimes because just making it through watching it sometimes is hard.
It's faster than you think though. Like the debates
Yeah,
go
it's
by
way faster
faster.
than you think, unless you're doing
Uh,
something boring. Like today, I
uh,
almost went to sleep.
Yeah, I saw you lifting up your arms and laying back. And one time, because I was talking to a friend, I got a friend that be watching it with me, and because I'm into it, so they be into it too. And she was like, "Is she sleep?" I was like, "No." I said, "I think it was during somebody they asked you a question and it was like you took a long time to reply." And it was like, "Is she?" I said, "No, she ain't sleep."
I was about to be shit.
Madonna do that to you though.
I could never. I could never. I could never. I could never.
Chihuahua,
You know,
I can see you getting frustrated.
yeah, yeah. Like, ooh, I got to work on those things.
Just real quick. I think it's a beautiful thing how we all here together for Katrina and Suave and the family and everybody that put prayers up. And I think this is a time we can reflect and see that we do have each other's backs, whether differences
Listen,
or not.
don't do that. Don't do that,
Serious.
bro. Don't do
Mm-mm,
that. Don't do that.
mm-mm.
Don't do that. Don't
I'm
do
not
that.
doing nothing. I'm
Nah,
just
for
saying
real
the
though.
love is there.
Like, nah, bro, but don't do that. Like, let the situation be what the situation is. Like, don't try to politicize some shit Make
I'd
it.
rather
Like,
you be
don't do it.
normal. Just be
Yeah.
You
normal.
got a blood
Let's
clot,
let,
man.
let us go on, let us go and make us mad so we can drag you. I'd rather you be normal. Don't do it.
Let him dust,
I'm gonna
okay?
just say
Let
for the
him dust.
record, y'all is weird. But okay.
Whatever, Negro.
Uh,
Oh Lord, Josh is here. Josh is here. Salute, Josh.
Oh gosh. I just have to laugh after dust, you know.
Hey,
Yeah.
Domo.
That's how you gotta handle it. This how
Oh
you
my
have to
God.
handle it. What's up, Josh?
We gotta have a debate, Domo.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, family?
Hey, brother Josh.
It's all about you, bro.
Hey, just chilling, bored ass. It's 11:20 p.m. here. It must be like what, maybe 3, 4 in the morning where you guys are, right?
It's
damn.
5:21 where I'm at.
It's 10:30.
4:21.
421 where I'm
10:30.
at.
It's only 2 here.
You guys on holiday or something? You still on a Christmas holiday or something? You don't have work tomorrow?
Now we're in the midst of Omarion. Some people work from home, whatever the
Yeah,
situation
I work
is,
from
and
home.
we don't mind other people's business. That's
I
all.
got
Hmm.
I caught COVID,
This
so I
nigga.
still haven't been cleared to go back to work.
This nigga said.
Man, that's
Yeah,
that's a that's a
I
Josh
get
blessing
said
that
right
my
you
there.
whole
COVID
motherfuckers.
family
though.
had my
Josh
whole
said you motherfuckers
family
ain't got no
had
jobs.
COVID.
Why y'all up? You ain't got no jobs.
My, my kids brought
That's
it home
basically
from
what
school,
that's basically what he was saying.
And
and
Domo
we
a
all got
cop, so he
sick.
don't have to
I
trip.
I don't have a job, like I operate a family business. So how does
Well,
that work?
that is your
Girl, that
job.
is your
That
job. What are you talking
that's your
about?
job.
You
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
self-employed.
you work
Okay.
for
That's the
yourself.
hardest job.
Girl, you working for
Plus, I'm a
yourself.
graphic designer.
See?
Really,
I'm
that's
Okay.
I'm
nice.
hook you up, Moon.
So lockdown or no lockdown, you're a sovereign. You're taken care of either way.
Yep, because
Oh
I'm an
yes,
heir.
QI is very sovereign. That
Because I'm an
she
heir. And that I'm not lying. I'm an heir.
You're a what?
I heir.
Is it, what, with an H?
Yes,
meaning she what she has was passed down to her. She was
Man,
she
that's
inherited
so
it.
cool. That's so cool.
yep. And
Well done,
and I'm
man.
not ashamed. I'm proud, and I'm glad. And I knew to like it's still some, like Carter G. Woodson, the miseducation of the Negro. It's still some stuff that we have to go through. But at the same time, we were left a good blueprint.
But as long as we there for one another when we need one another, we be solid.
Yeah, bro. That's an honor, sis. That's wow. That's a hard act to follow. But the fact that you are doing that, props and head offs to you. Well done.
No,
And
yep,
and,
I have to
and,
do it.
and you said you're a graphic designer as a side hustle.
I'm a graphic designer by degree and by, like I have a degree in commercial art graphic design. I do websites. I do, a lot of
PowerPoints.
different things. Yeah, but I help with the family business as well as I do my own little thing.
Did you make that avatar that you got there?
No, because I don't deal with people on YouTube like that because they do too much. You got too much self-hatred, you got too much hating and all of that kind of stuff. So when I came on here with the intentions, oh, this can make me grow. But at the same time, we got, too many people with too many psychological issues. And I don't need that because I do better in real life.
Understood.
So what do you do, Josh?
I am a rodder at our local beef plant here in my hometown, my small little rural neighborhood.
Where
He's
you from
shopping.
again? You said New Zealand.
Do you
Yeah,
say
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shire? The Shire?
The
He's
Shire,
shopping.
yeah, brother. You on. This guy's a moldy at heart, our brother Domo.
Yeah,
He's moldy and he don't know.
Who?
he
Modi.
from that region.
Maori. Yeah, Maori is my ethnicity. Yeah.
Why
And
do
what
you say
region?
that?
Look at
Why
Dumbo
do you
head.
Say
no?
that again.
Shut
What's
up,
your
T Dub. I mean,
ethnicity?
I'm trying to be respectful, T Dub,
Oh
but
no no
I'm
no!
just
You
saying,
cool?
let him
No,
say
you
what
cool,
he
my
gonna
sister.
say. No,
Josh,
I'm talking about T Dub. Let
what's
him
your
say what he gonna
ethnic?
say.
I'm an indigenous New Zealander, a native New Zealander, which they call the Maori.
Where
Maori.
is like?
So
Have
are
you
I'm
you
seen
trying to
that?
think about
so
where New
question.
Zealand
So are you
is.
you're a white man?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much like yeah, like mixed, whited out.
He a
Okay.
Pacific Islander.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Where
but probably a
what
little bit more
continent?
whiter than
Where is
that.
New Zealand though? I'm trying to think about where New
That's in
Zealand is.
Europe, right?
No,
That's
it's across
the
from
southern
Australia.
hemisphere. Southern hemisphere, not like that. Maybe
Oh, you know
Like
what?
Is it
Yeah.
Australia.
close to Australia?
Yeah.
Pacific Coast.
So you're saying you're like an Aborigine?
Yeah.
No. That's it. Well,
He
yeah, pretty
Polynesian.
much. Yeah, you could say that I'm an indigenous in this country that I live in. You got the Australians, the Aboriginals that the didgeridoo players that live in Australia, and
Yeah.
then you've got a small little island of New Zealand, which is not far from Australia.
I got
And
you now. I understand.
yeah,
Yeah, I know exactly
So
what I was thinking.
you said your father was. Is he really black or is he
Polynesian.
I'd say he's the same complexion as the brother's avatar next to
We ain't
me.
talking about complexion. We talking about haplogroup.
Polynesian.
Yeah.
Up.
Well, like let's
Up.
say something like Dwayne Johnson, right?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much a Dwayne Johnson, just minus the American
So
accent.
you don't know his haplogroup.
His what? Sorry,
Haplogroup, like Polynesian.
I'm about to be educated right now due to my ignorance. From my
Okay,
knowledge, he's
in the I don't know, maybe 16, 15, 1400, somewhere like that. They had 5 original haplogroups, right?
yes,
They had Polynesian, Melanesian, Exandra something, and that was the Europeans. They had Negroid, which was the Africans. They had Australoid, which were the Americans. So like black indigenous Americans are connected with the uh aboriginals.
yeah. I would say that I'd say my father and his predecessors would be more connected to that example that
The
you're using.
Polynesians are too. The Polynesians and the Melan from the islands too. The
Yeah,
islands too are sort of that according to, because you got a lot of out of theories you got the out of Africa, out of Asia, out of all of that. But according to like all of the information that I've studied in DNA studies and stuff like that, they're pretty much sticking with the same thing, that Polynesians, indigenous Black Americans, Melanesians, and the Aboriginals are all Australoid haplogroup.
yeah. I would conclude with that. Not for myself, but for my father and his predecessors, I would consider myself just super whited out and mixed. You
So
know what I mean?
what's the other part? What are you what else are you mixed with?
My mother was Scottish from the crown, British to the
Oh,
core.
so is she
Yeah,
German, or Scottish for real?
Scottish. I would assume from that
Irish.
region.
So because when you say when they be saying Scottish, I relate that to Irish.
No, don't do that. That's offensive.
No, hold on, T. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So when you say, so like what I'm saying is, like when you say Scottish, I sort of relate that to Irish. So are you saying that like Scottish, or because it's a different Irish people to me are different.
Have you heard of Sinn Féin?
Say it
Yeah,
again.
Although there are similarities between Ireland and Scotland, they're very, very different, and they get insulted when you class them as the same.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it's that's why I said it's two different. That's why I said is it Scottish or Irish? Because you know some of the Irish
yeah.
people be trying to fall under the Scottish
Banner.
Irish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
I
well,
don't
well,
think
well.
so.
Long story
You know,
short.
I
So,
have some. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're good, my sis. You go ahead.
Sis, let me ask him a question a minute because he brought up Sinn Fein. What was you gonna say?
Um, I was actually looking to get more knowledge on. So one of my friends asked me about that particular group of people, and I said I was unaware of them, and he says those are who I consider the white black people, and I said, why do you say
Yeah,
that?
yep.
Yeah, and
Go ahead
I'm
though,
still
bro.
unaware of like why he even brought that up to me.
Spell that for me first.
You said white black people,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but spell
and
what you
who
just
are you
said.
referring? Who was referring?
Jim
Who were they
friend.
referring it to? I'm
the
sorry.
Irish, a
Yeah.
Irish.
particular a particular group of people from Ireland who
Mm-hmm.
fought
Can you
against the
spell that for
British.
me?
Can
Can
I
you
spell
spell
that
it
for
for me?
you? No, I can't. I've only pronounced it. I can't spell it.
Queen Cascade, can you spell that for me?
Sinn Fein is spelled SHINFEIN, space between the F. Sorry, let me start again. It's two words. It's HIN
There he is.
space FEIN.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah,
Um,
but I understand what you mean by the black white people.
I
what
get
was
it.
it that you wanted to know in regards to them?
I want to hear what
Exactly.
you got to say, Queen Cascade.
Oh, that's a whole heap of
I got a question for all three, Queen
um,
Cascade, QI, and Talika.
Yes. Go
Tequila.
ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tequila.
Yes.
Do you
good
support a
evening.
thief? Do you support thieves in the black community?
Say that again one
Thieves.
more time.
Yeah. Do you support a
Th-
thieves in the black community?
What do you
Thieves
mean?
Yeah.
like Thieve
A thief,
S.
a person that
That
steals.
steals.
Oh, okay.
What is it that you're
I
getting at?
try
Yeah.
not
Where
to.
you getting at? I'm
No,
confused.
I try not to though. I try not to.
You say you try not to. What about you, Queen Cascade?
What is it you're getting at, Solar Mind?
I'm asking a question.
And there's obviously more to what you've got to say, so I would like
We
more
gonna
No,
build.
you
context.
Let's
said under
build.
Yeah.
certain conditions you do support a thief.
Listen,
No,
I've said to
no.
you
I'm
I
not
No,
would
saying
so
that.
like
I'm
is
not
more
either a
saying
yes or
context.
no question.
No, this is not. You're not going to try and pin me into a corner.
I'm not trying to pin you into
Yes,
anything.
you are.
I'm
That's
asking you a
Yes,
yeah.
simple
you
That's what
question.
it
are.
sounds like.
Put your balls
It,
away for a
No,
minute and
no.
stop
I
I'm
want to
playing.
asking
hear.
y'all a
I
simple
want to
question.
hear. I want to hear. I do want to learn. I want to see. I want to see. So let's.
I just
Okay.
want to know where you're
I'm
getting
not
at.
I
playing
I
along
try
with
not to
whatever
mean
this
it that
is.
if I have knowledge that you are a thief, whether you are a family member or whatever, like I don't support that behavior. It doesn't
Hmm.
mean that, I try not to support that behavior because I don't believe in that behavior.
And so this is the thing, right? When we talk about shit that goes on in the black community and why it don't get rectified and why it's always issues that people want to complain about all the time. See, people they don't know how they play a role into manufacturing and maintaining certain behaviors that goes on with black
Okay.
people.
Okay.
So
I get it.
the line of I'm asking a simple question, but then it gets political with the answer.
I got you. Now did was my
So so
answer
so
So
was
so
my
so
answer
so when we talk
political?
about the fuckery, I really don't want to hear nobody coming up and talking about what black people need to do and why black people need to be a certain type of way and what's the matter with the black community when they ate in a bet fuck shit.
Yeah.
I'm really becoming less and sometimes when you look at a motherfucker that be like, well, fuck niggas, I'm just gonna go ahead and live around another race of people or You know what I'm saying? Not even worry about what the fuck niggas do. You know why? Because niggas don't want to help themselves. They just sit
Facts.
back and complain about shit.
Facts.
And when they complain about shit, you know, there's nothing that they're willing to do to rectify or solve problems.
I agree.
And on top of that, they aid and abet the fuck shit.
I agree.
And then come around like everything is cool. They facilitate the fuckery. And then act like they ain't and then act like they ain't the ones that's part of why the black community ain't fucked up. Because you're not directly doing shit.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
So that's why I'm saying I'm not trying to hear shit nobody talking about what niggas need to do and how niggas need to come together and all this shit when they aid the fuck shit.
I feel you. I feel like that a lot of times too.
May I ask, do you feel like we aided
that way?
the
Yeah,
three
these
people that you picked out?
you that way. But you have to stand strong in your
Oh
own
yeah, come on,
personal
man. I mean, my balls hang lower than all these niggas.
Wait.
You're gonna see how King Kong move.
Y'all don't do him like that right away.
But
I've
excuse
been knowing
me.
Solar for a minute. I've been knowing Solar for a minute. And you know, and up under me, he's a young bruh. So just like I be saying about young sisters, I'ma hear a young brother out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to help a young brother out to the best of my ability. So let's not like let's try to see if we can go into or attempt to go into a resolve mode. But go ahead and continue, whomever.
Yeah, that's all I had to say.
So
that's all I had to say.
So I would like to know where exactly were you getting at when you questioned
It was just a
myself,
simple question. It was just a
Queen,
simple
and
question.
QI.
It was just a simple question. Is
No,
Domo
but-
here? What's going on, Joshua?
Hey, what's up, my man? How you doing?
What happened to you on the debate?
Same thing that happened to our past 3 interviews. No. I wouldn't do that to you, my homie. No. I wouldn't do that to you, my bro. I'll tell you.
Joshua. No disrespect. But you know, we're not finna let Solar fly off like that. Now, Solar,
hang on.
I got you. Hold on. We're gonna get back to you. What do you mean though specifically or whatever?
I just asked a simple question. That's all it was. It was a simple question.
Nah, it seems incognito and it can lead people to misunderstand or misinterpret what you're saying. So sometimes, you know, being just you ain't got the name drop or nothing like that. But then just be a little bit more specific.
No. I
I
just asked a question. I just asked a simple question. That's all that was.
So let me ask you this then. Let me ask some questions. Do you feel that being that we were called, do you feel like we aid and abide in the fuck shit?
Yeah.
How?
Did y'all do?
How?
Like when motherfuckers do fuck shit, is nobody
be specific.
Yeah, I'm being specific. When motherfuckers do fuck shit, the shit is overlooked if it benefits whatever you stand on. You overlook
be
the
more
fuck shit.
specific because I can't.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody.
I'm not about to get into back and forth.
No.
I'm really done. I'm really done. It's all about bashing heads now.
You talk about
I'm just letting it be known. It wasn't really about a conversation.
You earlier.
It wasn't really about a conversation. It was just letting you. It was just letting motherfuckers know I see you. It just letting motherfuckers know I see you.
What about your accountability in that, Solar? What about your accountability?
Yeah, what about your part into it?
No, hold on a second, ladies. I want to say this. Solar wants to talk about other people's accountability without giving certain types of context. If you ask me a question and I don't want to answer it, I don't have to. But then you talk about accountability. I haven't finished. You talk about accountability.
But then you want to talk about the question
what
that I
about
asked.
your behavior?
You don't want to answer the question, but then you want to talk about the question that I asked.
Your behavior in the
What
middle.
my behavior? What about my behavior?
Your behavior and your
We
accountability
want to know
for
about our
bringing
behavior
up
that you're accusing
unnecessary
of us.
topics and weaponizing them against somebody.
Unnecessary topics. So I'm coming up with the topics.
During a shuttlebug.
I'm coming up with the topics.
What about your accountability?
Okay, am I coming up with the topics? Weaponizing what topics? What topics do I weaponize, sister?
Then let me finish. What about your accountability in weaponizing one of your debaters' private situation and weaponizing it? Where is your accountability in that?
Weaponizing who are you talking about?
Did you know what you did tonight?
What did I do tonight?
How long have you been listening, Sola?
You didn't ask her about her mental health. You didn't bring that up.
I didn't ask her about what?
You didn't bring up her mental health.
Her mental health.
Yes.
What did I say?
Okay.
All right.
It's a Shucklebuck one. I say a lot of shit.
You say a lot of shit, so go watch back.
But I didn't bring up nothing personally about her.
Go back and watch the shit
That was personal enough because you know people in this space.
You can come back and we can have this conversation, because if you don't know what you said within that part of the debate, that's a concern. Then you need to be
No, I didn't bring up. I know I didn't bring up nothing personal.
You didn't bring up nothing.
That was very personal.
But you know what, Sola, I prefer that you tell me specifically what you saw. You ain't gotta talk to you. You tell me specifically the fuck shit that you see me to do, because maybe it was a misunderstanding. And I promise you, it's not gonna go wrong. Come on, I've been knowing you a long time. I supported you all the way back then. We can have this conversation. Tell me specifically, because I need to understand.
I told you specifically. And
I'm talking about
what I'm saying. Was that
me? I'm talking about specifically me, and you can be honest. I have no shame in my game. You can be honest.
Yeah, but
and
this is all. This is all I'm saying. Like, this is all I'm saying. Like, yo, shit is gonna be under control within a week with all this bullshit. Cause I'm done with it. I'm done with all the bullshit. I'm done with how motherfuckers are moving. I'm done with all the little sneaky shit. I'm done with all that shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
And that's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying.
So may I ask, what sneaky stuff have I done?
We can just leave it at that.
Let me do this, Tequila. Let me do this, Tequila. Now, Solar, I know I'm a leader. I've been in leadership positions, and I think a few people have often said we understand how hard it is to be a leader. And then when you're a leader of all of these different fractions, and I know they come at you full force. I see that. You know what I'm saying? I see they come at you full force, and they almost trying to pull your nut sacks and your balls if you don't vote their way. I see it. We've been seeing this stuff on here. Me and you, we veterans. We've been seeing the cults of YouTube. So I know to try to organize something.
Trying to organize shit with niggas.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Because you know what? Niggas don't like organization. You know what niggas like? They like fuck shit. They like to support fuck shit. And they wallowing and swimming in fuck shit. And then they come on and act like, and then you know what they do? They come on and act like they don't aid and abet it. Yeah, and then act like they don't know what the fuck you talking about. So if you're gonna be vague, I'm gonna be vague. Just because you know that I know that you know. So that's all I wanted to let you know, that I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
So don't come to me. So don't come to me.
I'm telling you, we
trying
can
to
have conversation, because I don't
do the little streams. Don't do the little streams talking about what black men need to do and how black men need to get together. And black men, we need to do it. And the reason why black men ain't got shit. And that. You know, one of the reasons why there's a lot of chaos in the community? Because you got people aiding and abetting the fuck niggas.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
They support the fuck niggas. And when the fuck niggas show you that he's a fuck nigga, then you run around and go saying all black men is fuck niggas. That's one of the problems in the black community too. So
You know what? Because
until we really
I'm a
look in
feminist.
until we look in the mirror.
I'm a feminist, but I still like. I'm a feminist, and I've seen some things from you that I don't agree with, and I've seen some things from you that I agree with. But I ain't never like really thrown you in the fuck nigga category. That's why I still come to your channel. That's why I still have hope.
Yo,
And
Solar.
neither have I. And here's the thing. I was in your channel. I was at your channel tonight as well. So if that's the
Hey,
if
what's
that's
going on,
the
Joshua?
issue, listen, if
What's up,
that's the
Joshua?
issue, if that was the
Hey,
issue,
what's going on,
like
Joshua?
are you cutting
We
me
would have
off?
did a
Yes, I'm
whole
cutting you off.
like
I let the sis finish.
we would have did you
No,
All
got
right.
some
I
of
was
that
cutting her
you
off. I
got
was
some
cutting
of
her
that
off, Joshua.
masculine
He doesn't
energy
want to
too,
hear.
Solar.
That's okay.
You got
I'm
some
not
of that
even gonna worry
masculine
about it.
energy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have
Yeah.
you got,
Hey,
but it's
what's
not.
what's going
I
on?
don't feel like it's bad though. Like I don't
Listen,
like. I even feel like Suave got some of that. But I don't feel like it's bad. I have nothing against. Shut up, T Dub. You see this mess now?
Nigga
That's
was
who hated and
coughing. Nigga
Biden
was
right there.
coughing. QI, damn.
Yo,
Nigga
Solar,
damn.
brother.
No, he be like I know him. I know him, Solar. We've been back in the day, right? BCFC
Yeah,
from
you
back in the
turned
day.
up. You switch
I done
codes.
had to run in. Like Domo brought up Lex. Lex. I was the one that BCFC. She's a lesbian witch. I helped forefront the Aboriginal community to them. They became nut jobs. You know what I'm saying? So and I was a part of Kev Gills. I've been out here. And it's like I know a lot of what's going on. I come on here for information only. Like I ain't even out here like pushing nothing. Now, I do like what you do. I've often said I want like what you do. I've often said I wanted to join the debate league. But I just need to make sure it's going to be fair and I'm not going to be a part of no bullshit. I don't dislike you, Solar, because I know you from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen, you still a man, or you still, you know what I'm saying? None of us are fucking perfect. So I'm never expecting that you be perfect. But we need to have the conversations. And then the only thing that I know you under a lot of pressure because you're full of a lot of testosterone, masculine controlling energy coming your way. But you have an opportunity. This is not my first time telling you this, and you're going to know this. I have told you often, you have the potential to be great. So to be great, you're going to have to push a lot of that egotistical stuff. You're going to have to go and do what you got to do. You're going to have to go and look at it balanced and do it. I know, and do it. You got to go and cast some niggas off the island. Some nakers off the island. Now, yes, us feminine, us females,
Nah, there's
when
no
we
problem with the feminine female energy, sister.
right.
You got it. I got
I
you,
don't
sister.
feel that way either.
All right,
But
so
when we expressing stuff, we're expressing it because some people prefer that we not have a speech. Some people prefer that we
so
not
we don't.
have our
I
point of
mean,
view.
you've
We're
been
all
talking. You've been
different.
talking for
You
like
don't
a
think the
an
same
hour
as
over
you
here.
don't
So
think
this
the
ain't the place
same as your other
where we
brother.
stagnate speech from women. That's what I'm
Huh? I
saying.
know I ain't
That's what I'm
saying
saying. It's
that.
like, oh,
I
okay,
know you. That's why I'm
so
talking
we
you
good.
talking
Talk
to
to the niggas
you.
that stagnate the speech then.
Yeah, right. But no, I'm talking to you this way because I know you, and I'm not attacking you when I'm saying this either. You feel me? I'm telling you, I have empathy for what you go through because I have an organization. I run things. I'm a leader. It's never easy to be leaders, especially when you got a lot of conspiracy theories, religious, cult-minded, controlling ass snakers. You see what I'm saying? So I do understand what you go through. Maybe when I express my disappointment, it's because I want you to do better. And I've often told you that. Now, if that ain't a sister giving a brother some real love, now it just depends on what you do with it. Because, I'm always observing. I'm always I ain't never finna put my full trust. I'm not a worshiper. I'm just trying to see what you gonna do. Be the best that you can be. And that's
I
all
appreciate
I
that,
ask you to
sister.
do.
Thank you. What's up, T Dizzle?
Man, I can't call it. I just don't understand why it's going this route.
It's all good. That was love.
Flowers.
Now don't bring no
And
hate
stop
into it.
playing
Don't
and
start your
let the
division
commissioner be the
and
commissioner.
chaos.
Well, yeah. So yeah. That's all of that. I do it's all good.
Because people, you
Because
know what?
It's not all
You know,
good. It's because you wouldn't
people
have come
not
with
as
that
much as
energy.
against you as
It's
you
not all
think they
good.
are.
Now,
You
I'm
know,
talking
like
to T
even the people who have called you bitch ass nigga, right? They didn't call you bitch ass nigga out of hate. They called you bitch ass nigga because they know you can do better. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to
That
look
makes
at that.
absolutely no sense.
Sometimes
Well,
somebody got to
honestly,
punch
I
you
know
in the chest,
personally, I've never
punch
attacked,
you in the chest to make you raise to your own greatness.
I think
but
people
I do.
just need to
But
be
listen, I
grateful.
do support who I
If somebody
support.
taking some time out their life to do something for us, they should be grateful. At the least, the respect should be there. Like,
And you got you're organized. I do like that. Now, there are some things I question because I would have been joined your league, Solar. And it's gonna take me a minute.
How long
You
you
know,
been doing
because
this for
I
now,
have
Soul
trust
Brother?
issues. I have trust issues.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
I've
lie.
been doing
I
this
got
for
trust
4
issues.
seasons now. You know what I'm
4
saying?
seasons. So was that like what? How many years now?
Yes, 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Shouldn't that
got
speak
trust
volumes for
issues, and I
itself
don't want
in
to.
regards to leadership?
It's certain things I know I shouldn't deal with.
Yeah. So and that's what I'm saying. Like, people think
And we waiting.
like
I'm waiting. I've
I'm
been
not a
waiting.
person. I'm not a person that just stream with fucking articles and shit like
Has
that.
a sis QI? Has a sis
Yeah.
QI got
I'm not a motherfucker.
We
I'm
like
not a
Taz too.
motherfucker.
Taz got his
I'm
benefits,
not.
and I
I'm
wish
not a
y'all could work it
motherfucker.
out. I wish you and
I'm not a
Taz could work
motherfucker.
that out. Like I said, sometimes people call
Hey,
you bitch
sister, we
ass
got
niggas
you, sister.
because
We
they
got
want
you.
you to do
We got
better.
you, sister. We got you.
Does the
I'm
sis
not
QI in
a
the league?
motherfucker that just stream with fucking articles and shit. I'm not a personality. I'm a person that's running a league. It's money that I put into the graphics. It's money that I put into the videos
So
that I
we
make
need
for
to
them.
both of
It's
y'all
money
need to
that I
put
put into.
down y'all damn
It's money.
egos and have a
It's
real
money that I put
conversation.
into the trophies. So
Yeah.
so
And both of
that
y'all need to
should
put
be,
down y'all
sister. We
egos
heard
and
you
have
out,
a real
sister.
ass
Sister.
fucking
Sister, we heard you
conversation.
out, sister. We heard you out, sister.
I got you.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
So
No doubt you're gonna run into
it's
problems.
disrespectful.
I know we do
It's
it. We do it to
disrespectful.
each other.
So
Black
so that's
people,
what
we
I'm
do it
talking
to
about.
each other.
So that's what I'm talking about. Like somebody that actually put an effort into other motherfuckers. This ain't about me. This not
Right.
about me.
I believe that.
I'm giving out more money than I'm getting on
I
YouTube.
This the
know.
motherfucking things
Yeah,
I get.
and you put in your
And so
graphics. Now I
this is
can
what
help
I'm
you with
and
your
this is the shit
graphics
that
too.
and this is the shit that I'm not asking for a response every time I make a statement.
I got you.
So this is what I'm saying. I guess I gotta be a fuck nigga then. I guess I gotta be a motherfucker that take your money.
No.
I guess I gotta
We
be that.
appreciate
I guess I gotta.
we don't show
Sister.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Go. I'm gonna
Yeah.
mute
Just
myself
mute.
for a
Just hit
minute.
the mute. You know, you can talk,
Yeah.
but just hit the mute. I guess I gotta be the fuck nigga then. The one that's taking your fucking money, giving you false promises. I guess that's the nigga that gets supported. No, because the nigga that's actually giving, shit, he gets fucked over. And then you turn around and smile. I didn't do nothing. That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. And this is what is accepted, and this is what is accepted all around. And this is why fuck shit continues. And then at the end of the day, when all the smoke clears and the niggas obliterate each other, look at them niggas. but it's all good. I just was letting you know because it ain't even going to be nothing there after that. You know, I just let you know. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, you know what, Solar?
Okay.
You know,
Here's
you
the
know what? I don't have that stance with you because we from the old school. So I do love you, and I'm trying to support, as you know, like you know, and understand. Sometimes it do get hard. I understand, and I'm gonna be there. I want you to grow. I want you to. I told you you could be better than Sinetta. I ain't, you know, I put myself out on the line for even saying that. You know what I'm saying?
He is better than
So
Solid.
you just stay
Now,
strong, stay the
why don't
course.
you just support me because you like my content?
What content? The debates?
Yeah. That's what I'm asking for.
I do support you because of that.
Okay. So, and then that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about too.
Brother Solar.
Okay, so with that being said, we do still support. So I don't even know what all this smoke is for. You taking it up with the wrong people. See, here's the thing. I support
He
over
frustrated.
here,
It's
but
all
I
good.
also
Let him
support
finish. Let him finish.
over there.
Damn, man.
Honestly, I'm not gonna have I mean, listen, I couldn't even really get a word out. And I'm not gonna worry about that.
Nah, cause it's like we like so I know Solar, right? He really not a
Well,
bad guy. He's
I
not a
didn't
bad
say he was
guy.
a bad guy.
I know. Just hear me out, right? Solar, you know, it's like when you like YouTube is a monster. Domo can speak to this, you know, and I that's why I like his preservation too. It's like it's not easy, and because you got all different types of attitudes, all different types of opinions, different types of cults coming at you at one time. And sometimes people don't understand stuff.
Right.
Everybody
Sure.
got their own stance, especially when you're dealing with
Sure.
testosterone. Shut up,
Sure. Let me say
T Duck.
this, sis.
Shut up, T Duck. I really need you to shut up, please, bro. I don't want
No,
to
because
disrespect you.
you taking it somewhere it don't need
No,
to go.
I don't want to let me say what the rest of what I got to say because I'm trying to explain
Well,
something.
I'm coming in after you.
All right. Respect it.
Yo, great
I
Nika.
respect.
Wait,
Now,
What's
Josh,
up, B?
I need you to calm down too. All right. What I'm trying to say is that when you try to mesh,
was just talking.
things together, when you're trying to mesh things and people with different ideologies, different point of views, and all of that stuff together, that shit is hard. And then, you know, you got you be having people with egos, right? Because sometimes I can have an ego too. You got people with egos, and it's like, you know, instead of us calming down and realizing that, you know, we need to talk it out. Just like then, I wanted to hear what he had to say because it was important. Because I know he ain't no bad brother. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
you
I
are.
want to hear what he had to say and where he
Well,
was coming
let
from.
me say what it
No,
is that
wait,
y'all
wait,
missing.
T Duck. I'm almost through. I'm almost finished, T Duck.
Yeah, but
So I want to hear where he was coming from so I can understand how to better handle him. Because all the time we don't have to handle each other confrontation to confrontation. Just like T Duck down there. I'm not trying to handle him, you know, with confrontation because I've been knowing him for a long time. You know,
right, we get that. I can tell
also,
you
and
the issue. I can tell you the issue. This is
all
what's the
right, well, go
problem.
ahead. God
They
damn,
are
T Duck. Go
undermining.
ahead.
Look, Solomon has provided for 4 years a platform for brothers that don't get chances any other where or could be out there on the streets doing some dumb shit. They actually try to become intellectuals. He's been working with brothers year on in and year on out. And for motherfuckers to come and try to undermine that because they have a problem with him, they're not thinking about all the other brothers that's being helped in the thing.
But
It's
see,
like
you
you
one
burning
of
down the
the
house
haters.
to kill. Hold on, I'm not finished. It's like
All
you
right,
burning
well, go
down the
ahead
house
and
to get
finish,
solar,
goddamn it, and
not
hurry up.
knowing that the kids and
Hurry up.
everybody else is in the house you burning down. So the whole
And hurry.
thing is we need to lay up off that and we need to come to a resolution. I'm not choosing their side, but what I'm saying is that let's stop the little sucker shit. That ain't cool. It shouldn't be
But you
condoned,
need,
and it shouldn't
Okay,
like
be
you
honestly,
said
this
in
is
the
getting on my
Bible.
goddamn nerves at this
No,
point
I'm not
because
trying
I
to.
didn't do
Please do
nothing.
something.
And
Please
somebody, for
Look,
do
somebody to
Lee,
say that
I
I'm doing
got
some
you.
sucker shit or I'm undermining
Let me
somebody
and T
or
Dub do
anything
this.
like that, that's getting on my
Because I've been
goddamn
knowing him
nerves
for
at
a
this
long
point.
time.
Now I'm getting annoyed.
T Dub, you know
Let me
you
say
aiding and
Y'all, what
abiding
y'all
the
have to
bullshit.
understand, what y'all got to understand is one thing, dog. It's one thing y'all got to
Wait,
understand.
T Will, P
Hey,
T Will,
it's
please.
not about none of that, sis. Just hear me out right quick, cause I was sitting back and
I'm
listening,
listening. We listening.
and he came in and personally attacked y'all. If you ask me,
Right. And I didn't
why
try
did
to
he
Exactly.
let that.
personally attack y'all? Why did he personally attack y'all? Y'all know why? It's because y'all be one. And that's just what it is. For some reason,
Oh,
these guys got a problem with y'all representing something else, and they feel that y'all coming to destroy the league.
Listen,
But if you look at the league, that dude was the commissioner of the league. He just came in and basically went off on you 2 hours, and you basically like begged to talk to him, and he barely basically told you in your face, "I'm looking at what y'all doing."
right. Because
I
I
don't know
needed
how
to
y'all
hear.
look at that, but to me,
Amen.
he's the commissioner. He's the main man with the name on the line. He
So
shouldn't
T
even be
will.
talking to y'all like that. That's the
Right,
black
right.
Exactly.
I
eye.
got it. I got it. But
okay,
T
hold on
will.
a second, wait,
T
QI.
will. Like
QI, QI.
I
I'm
needed
to
to
shout
know
over you,
where he
sis.
was coming
No,
That's what
from
I'm
no, I'm
saying.
though.
not
You
gonna let up
see,
right
y'all
now.
come over here
I'm
and
not gonna
support
let
the
up right
channel is
now
what I'm
because
saying,
all of
sis.
you have been talking
Tequila,
over Niqua.
y'all support the
All of you
channel
have
is
been
what I'm
talking
saying,
over
Queen.
Niqua.
Yeah, I
Niqua
hear
has
you.
been here and she's been talking, and you guys all know that she is not well right now. And QI, Niqua was saying something important. I don't think you heard
Okay,
her,
okay, okay,
and you
okay.
cut her off.
Let's
And then she was
stay
talking
stand still.
again,
Now come
and
back, T will. But
then
stand still
T
though. Come
will
back,
cut
T
her
will,
off.
please.
T will come back because I want to have the
It's gonna
conversation
be.
because I want
It's
to
gonna.
understand. I was
Thank
going to step
you.
down, but I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, that's what
Niqua,
I'm trying to do too.
Niqua,
Thank
what was
you,
it that you
Queen
had to say,
Cascade,
sis?
because I have a really hard headache, but my heart is broken because we are all grown. We are all grown, and we should be able to deal with conflict resolution
Absolutely.
way better than what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
This is way too much.
Right,
I speak to my kids and get to a resolution way better than
right.
this. This is out of control. We've been talking about this since I've known the argument league, and I respect Soul of Mine, and I respect everything that he does, and he does very well at what he do, and so does Suave, and they take so much. Suave's wife is in the hospital with a heart attack, and people are still acting like his wife is not in the hospital with a heart attack.
Facts.
This is out of control. It's like people don't have a heart and people don't understand that life happens and that people win and lose every day. Like parents don't understand, just like, no, my child should be first place or MVP, not yours. This is not fair. At the end of the day, I'm using my energy and my voice because I really feel like this needs to be heard.
Yeah.
It's not yours is better than mine. There's some people who knows more, who knows a little bit more than others. Like there's people who can dance better, sing better, write better, who is better at writing scriptures or doing poems or doing movies. There's always gonna be somebody out there better, but that means you gotta step your game up, not sit up there and down other people and make
Facts.
them feel like they're less than. How are we
Facts.
going to be better as a people if we are going to down the person who won at that moment in time?
Facts.
We are no better than anybody who's out there taking advantage of anybody if we're going to sit up there and break down everybody who wins or anybody who we don't like. It's called sportsmanship.
Yeah.
You take that L and you clap that person at the end of the day, you give them a five and say better luck next time.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yep.
understand what is the problem.
I was
We
trying to
shouldn't
get to
add.
that, sis.
The problem, I'm sorry, sweetie, but the problem is the association. The fact that we support Taz and we are Taz supporters, and we came to the space
But
because
that
of him.
shouldn't matter because you are a
But
grown
I was
woman.
trying to work that out though
You
with
can
them
support
because
whoever you want to support because you
right,
are a grown woman.
right.
Is that
When you
what this
walk
is
in,
about?
this
The
is cyber,
association with Taz?
this is cyberspace, and we are all who we each other. We all love each other. At the end of the day, do you see that I am sick and I'm using every bit of my power and every bit of my breath that I was holding for my birthday
And I
to
love
tell
you.
you guys, that we can be friends whoever we can on this phone that we pay our bill on.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
Hell no.
talk to. We don't meet anybody off and outside of
Just
this
promise
phone.
me you gonna get well, and I'll let you talk all you want to talk. Just promise me you gonna get well, because I
I'm
don't want to
gonna.
siphon
Bro,
your
don't
energy.
talk
I'm
down to
going
the
to.
sister like that, QI.
No, that wasn't talking down and stop starting shit. I
That
said,
sounded condescending as, man.
shut the
Come
fuck
on.
up, Joshua, causing division. That's why we call you white.
There is
All
no
right?
causing that when you know who you are and you know where you stand and you know who gave
Yeah.
you breath, nobody can talk down on you in no kind of way.
Right,
I know where QI was coming from, and
right.
I know what I've been
Because we
through,
know
and I
each other
know,
in other
and
spaces,
yes, I know who
nigga.
QI is. I love who QI is. She's been
What did
staying for
what did
me
you
and
just call
take
me,
care of
sis?
myself. Huh?
Whatever I called you, it was what it was.
And this
Repeat
is
that.
another
Repeat
thing.
that. Say it
We
again.
no
Say it
no
again.
no no no. So this is another thing. Respect.
Okay, sis. All right, sis.
Because
Yeah,
you know
because we're up
why?
here acting a fool.
Because we over here acting worse than our teenage kids.
Absolutely.
I have to tell
He's back.
my 4-year-old and my 8-year-old stop fighting over that toy. Y'all know better. Y'all got more than two remote controls. Y'all both can play the game.
And then this is
What?
exactly what the fuck I'm talking about right here. This is the shit that I'm talking about. You go and support a nigga that's stealing my shit, then turn around and say that I'm mad because of Taz?
Are you not?
No. I'm mad because specifically with you. You
With who?
knew he was stealing my shit.
Stealing what?
So you go and support the motherfucker that's stealing my shit?
Stealing what shit though, Solar? I don't
My
understand.
content.
What? Name some titles.
My content. He was streaming my debate.
Who was?
Oh
Taz.
wow.
No. I just came back in the room. I'm sorry. My
Taz was
fault.
streaming my debate. She knowingly knew that and went over there. And they're going to come over here like everything's cool. Like, oh no, it's just
So
because you
so
and Taz.
everything
Oh, you
Yo,
mean
no, not
tonight?
like
You
yo.
mean
Oh, that's
tonight?
crazy.
so
You
everything's
mean
not cool.
tonight? No,
So
I'm
hold on a
asking.
second. Is it?
Solar, do you
That's
mean
So
tonight?
Do
crazy.
you not
And
want
then
us
and
to
then act
support you
like she didn't know
anymore?
what the fuck I was talking about.
No,
And
nobody
that's
act
why
like they
I
didn't
didn't
know what
say
they was
nothing.
talking about.
And that's why
No, I wanted to see
and
where
that's
you were
why
coming
Tequila,
at.
tequila.
No, I
where
wanted
you
to see
get
where
Let's
at?
you
do
were
this
coming
That's
at.
why
different.
she didn't
Let's do
answer the
this
question.
different. Let's do this
I wanted
different
to see where
because
you were coming
streaming
from.
other.
You
Cause
know where
yeah,
I
you
was coming
yelling at
from.
me was no,
You know
don't
where I
yell at
was
me.
coming from.
No,
Support your
both
Listen,
own
you don't
of
even know
y'all.
me
government.
like
Both
that.
of
Hold on a
And
y'all.
I
second.
have
Both of
supported
y'all.
you.
I
Hold on a
So this
agree
is
second.
out of
that
line.
streaming other
Hold
This ain't
on
no
a
people's
out of
second.
line. What are
content
you
is
It
talking
is
about?
out
wrong.
of line.
Ain't no out
Ladies,
of line.
Streaming
Cause you don't
other
talk to
ladies,
me
people's
like that.
I am talking
ladies.
The
to you like
fuck?
streaming
that.
other
I
Hold
am
people's
on a
talking to you
second.
like
content
that.
is
I
wrong.
just want to understand
Streaming.
something a minute.
No,
I
I
just want to
love
understand
Taz,
something a
but
minute.
What are you
streaming
talking
other
about? I'm
people's
talking to you
content is
like that.
wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Streaming
And
other
it's
people's
extremely
content is
rude.
wrong, and I love
And it's out
Taz.
of line,
Now
like I
I
Yeah,
said.
that's
didn't see
crazy.
that.
That's
I did
crazy.
not
And
see
then it had
that.
the audacity to try to act like, oh, and what you talk? And that's why I pointed it out as this is a bigger problem. Shit like this.
Mm.
But see,
So
You
hold
know
Solar,
what
on
I'm
a second,
saying?
QI.
Nobody said, oh, what are you
Shit like
no,
this.
I wanted to know where you
And
were
that's what I'm
coming
talking
Solar,
from.
can
about.
I have a
I
It
moment?
wanted
ain't
to
got
know where
nothing
you
to
were
do.
coming
After,
from.
like, don't get
It
Solar.
has
Don't get.
everything to
I'm
do
gonna
with
let them
that.
talk. I'm gonna let them talk. Don't get caught up in what they say and don't leave. I just want to have a minute with you after they say
You
what
just
they're
want
gonna
to
say.
talk, QI.
Please,
Shut up,
Listen.
Shut up,
please,
Tita.
okay? please.
I
Okay.
don't
Yo,
need you to
Queen,
shut
Queen,
up.
she just said
And
it
I'm
10
asking
minutes.
Tita,
you,
shut
brother,
up.
please.
No, you shut up. I'm
You
not
I'm
your
gonna
shut
let
up.
child.
Tita.
Stop talking
Look
to me
like
Tita,
like I'm
everybody's
your child.
acting a
stop
fool,
I'm
chiming
not
and
in.
your
Don't you
child,
do this
lady.
shit when it's not
Get
about
your
you.
shit
Tita,
together.
Tita,
Stop seeking
chime down.
attention. I'm trying to
Tita,
understand the
Nah, you
Tita.
better
situation.
tell her to
Instead of
stop
some
talking to me like
asshole,
that. She
No,
don't know
no,
who the fuck
Joker,
no.
I
Tita,
am.
you gonna
pothead,
help
I'll
me.
pay for you to
loser.
Wait,
come over here.
Hey,
Tita,
yo,
What's going on,
chill,
Tita,
chill,
Solar
chill,
brother?
Tita.
Tita,
Shut up,
Tita.
T-Duck.
All
I've had
right,
enough of your
now
shit,
I'm gonna
T-Duck.
let them. Now,
Every
I'm
honey,
other
tired of
day
honey,
y'all
there's an
fucking
issue
Queen,
with
internet
you,
Queen,
and I'm
thug
trying
ass.
Queen,
to be nice to you, but you're a
Queen,
complete,
Queen,
utter
Queen, come
emotional
back to
dust, my
balance. Come
asshole.
back to
Shut the
balance.
fuck up.
Come back
I've
to
got to stay
balance.
quiet and
Come
away
back
from
to
you
balance,
while I've been
Queen.
on this panel, and you
Queen,
continue
come
to
back
jump
to
out of your
balance.
shell like an
Jason,
asshole.
Woo
What I
Jason,
am
stop.
trying to
Queen,
Woo
understand,
stop.
Queen, you
Woo
the zebra.
stop.
what I'm
Woo
trying to
stop,
understand
Queen.
is
That's
this.
what T-Duck does. Don't
What I'm
let
trying to
T-Duck do
understand
you
is
like that.
this. Hold
Don't
on a
let T-Duck
second.
do you like that.
QI, hold on. What I'm trying to understand is Solar's saying this. Who is it aimed at? Because earlier,
He
when
said he went on and said what he had
let
a
me
problem
finish.
with. He
Let
had
me
a
finish
problem with
the end of
Taz
what I'm
streaming his
saying.
live.
Let me finish. Let me
Okay.
finish. When we were all over here earlier, Taz put in the chat about the fact that he was going to stream it. Nobody said anything. I've seen on YouTube other people streaming your things. Nobody says anything about that.
But see,
So
I am a
hold on.
content creator.
So
I'm a
hold
content.
on.
I am a content creator,
So
right?
let me finish the question, QI, so I can get the question all out.
sis.
So
Okay,
I'm
okay,
trying to
sis.
understand what everybody's rules are, because I didn't know there was an issue with streaming your stuff
And
and
I can
giving
tell you, and I
commentary
can
on
tell
your
you.
stuff.
Yeah, and I can tell you. The problem is that a lot. Okay, first of all, no, and I'm not when first I'm just saying by
just chill,
being in
right? Just
different
chill,
sectors,
chill,
by
chill.
being in. What would
Like,
you say,
okay,
Solar?
Queen Cascade. You know I don't fuck with Taz. You know he
You
got kicked
don't.
out the league.
No, you don't. But Yara does. You
Solar.
Yeah,
don't.
you
But
know he
Yara
got kicked
does.
out the league.
Hold on a second,
You
Solar.
don't, Solar.
Hold
You
on.
don't fuck
QI,
with Taz,
let me
but
answer for
Yara fucks
myself,
with
sis.
Taz on a
Stand down a
consistent
minute.
basis.
Stand
So
down a
sometimes
minute.
the lines get misconstrued, and I hope you see
QI.
that, right?
Stand down a minute. There was a period of time, Solar, where I wasn't around for a few weeks because I was dealing with funerals and other shit. So I wasn't around here like that because I had other things going on. So there are streams and other things that I have missed that I am not aware of. Okay? So when Taz left, I don't remember being around then. Also, remember something else. There's trolls running around here with my
Under our
icon
names,
pretending to be me. So I
Because I
haven't
didn't get
seen.
blocked. I'm not blocked out of your channel, but they said I was blocked out of your channel tonight. But I didn't type in your channel because I already knew the climate.
Hold on. So I've seen bits and pieces, and when I've come back, tried to ask different things about what's going on, but I don't know every single situation, Solar. So what is your issue with me?
He don't have, sister. He don't have an issue with you, me, or
Right. I'm trying to
Tequila.
comprehend the situation.
No. He like can. Let me go ahead and interpret. He don't have an issue with us. The problem is that as a content creator, when we create, we want our views, right? Because views get us paid. We don't know what people are doing with the money. Like he said, he have to buy trophies. He have to do this. So a lot of times you depend on money. And people have been coming after people for their own personal agendas.
No, it's just a straight. It was a straight hater ass move. A straight hater ass move.
But see, it was
and guess who supports
I hate that you
and
got
guess,
caught
and guess who ran over there and supported
listen,
and then they wonder why.
No.
They wonder why.
You got to listen to
They
this.
turn around with the same voice where motherfuckers put energy, time, and money into an idea.
Yeah, I'm not finna
That
let
means
you say
that
all that
sister.
So I'm not finna let that be heard. But listen, no, brother.
What do you have to say?
Brother,
what do you have to say? Like, what are you doing?
Please listen. Brother, sometimes
yo, this shit crazy, bro.
People, no, please listen. Please listen to what I'm about to say. Sometimes,
you know what? I gotta remember people be drunk as hell and high as hell on here.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro. Come on,
Queen
bro.
Jesus Minister up in
Hey,
here.
yeah, 'cause I'm acting like everybody's normal. Oh, go ahead, sister. My bad.
But you normal, right? So I'm talking to you.
Nah, you
All right.
fucked up.
So no, here we go. He's not normal. But
I
anyway,
agree with T-Dot.
sometimes, like
You can't stop talking for the life of you.
shut up, Tita.
You get
I'm
no
trying to
attention.
get this
I
out.
swear to
Take a
God,
seat.
So you
man.
Take a
see
seat,
this? You
sis.
see
Take a
this?
seat,
See,
sis.
he's part of your problem, Solar, too. But anyways, it's
Take a
like
seat,
this.
It's part of my
Sometimes
problem.
the lines
What?
gets
No,
crossed.
this is what I'm talking about. What the hell did I just do? What the hell did I just do? People saying
You
you're
didn't
talking
do
too much
nothing.
when you're
I
talking
said
too much.
I said he is. I didn't say you are. I said he is.
How is he part of my problem?
Okay, but listen to me. Okay,
You see what I'm talking about? This is the shit I'm talking about.
Okay, so let's disregard that.
Sis, can you mute up for a minute, please?
Wait,
Can you mute up for a minute?
hold on. Had I not been here, that'd have been something that just floated around and stuck.
What I'm trying to say.
It was nothing based on it. Just something that you just threw out there.
He keep interrupting.
You're talking too much, sister. You're talking too much.
Can you mute up, please, sis? Can you mute for a second, please, sister?
Yeah, well, you're talking
let me
too much.
finish.
Sister.
I gotta tell my brother.
We've been
But go ahead.
letting
No, Josh, chill. But go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Sometimes it ain't you, Solar. It's never like I've never witnessed anything big time that came from you. You know what I'm saying? It be the people around you that be making stuff look like certain things, right? And sometimes we don't sit back and think about the fact that of how people be playing games, like just like what we witnessing here tonight without calling names. We don't see that, but people be playing people against people, right? So it's like two people who would normally get along might not get along because people have instigated. And that's what happens. So a lot of times once it goes into what they be saying, dick whining, ego, all of that stuff, the lines get crossed and it's hard to see who is the root of the issue. But there is a root of the issue, and I'm not calling no names. But there's a root of an issue. And I'm telling you this, not like I said, I've been knowing you for a long time. I said that for a reason. I know you're not a bad guy. I know you're not a bad guy. So I'm saying sometimes even though I've known you for a while, things get blurred. Things can get blurred for new people too. And sometimes we got to see that. And sometimes somebody has to be the bigger person to communicate. Because the problem is lack of communication, lack of empathy. When we talk about black folks, right? Nakers, niggers, ghetto, projects. We talking about lack of empathy, lack of understanding, lack of seeing where the next person might. That's why I said it was important, and important for me to hear where you were coming from. And I'm gonna digress from there. Because who you think is your enemy is not your enemy. Sometimes your enemies are closer than you think.
There wasn't the energy she came with from the start. But anyway. What's going on, Solar?
And I'm not even going to engage in your energy, Josh. And you know what? You need to stand down because I'm not giving you the pro-black, a conscious movement, and you ought to be glad. So don't cause me because I can give you a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Who
And
asked
I
you
don't
for that?
hate you. I
Who
don't
asked you
hate
for
you.
it?
I'm
I
trying
didn't
to
ask
get
you
to
for
know
it.
you. I'm trying to get to know you. So let me get to know you on a fair basis, okay?
Who asked you for any pro-black membership?
I don't even know what you're saying right now. You sound like Madonna.
No,